How's it going, family? How's it going? Oh, let me slide further back. Oh my god. Back. What's going on? Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hopefully everybody's having themselves a very good Monday evening. I 100% believe I might have pulled something in my back. I am fucked up right now. But it's all good. We soldier through and move forward. Did I see the Pittsburgh sign MVS? Yes, I did see that literally just now. So there is that. Let me get ESPN fired up for Monday Night Football. Yeah, we ain't suited at all. No, I think I may have from all the fucking deadlifts last week, and then so now it's been brutal. Absolutely brutal the past couple of days. Like legitimately today was one where it was very difficult to just fucking sit down and stand up. Like my body is shot. Absolutely shot. But again, we soldier through. Hey. All right, we'll move that. Jey Uso is doing his entrance right now. Let me get some liquid courage. All right. We fixing a walk during the stream. All right. So let's walk. Sargon, what's going on? Put 10 on it. Said that you're going all out tonight, Tamatonga, from being disappointed yesterday, but it's all right. What's going on? If we ready for the succulent ladies here tonight, give them a yeah. You already know that's going down. Tamatonga in the building. All right. Oh, they're running it back for Jey Uso. All right. By the way, we've got a number one contendership on the line here tonight. Good Lord. I got to wait till kickoff, and then we could do the official intro. But nonetheless, Monday Night Raw, Monday Night Football. By the way, we're $900 richer. Make sure you guys scan the QR code. Use the promo code Adonis. We've got ourselves one-on-one battle here today. Not wagering as much as we did yesterday, but nonetheless, my opponent has the two quarterbacks this time around because I refuse to choose Marcus Mariota. He's got Mahomes, Mariota, Deebo Samuel, Travis Kelce. I have Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Terry McLaurin, and Isaiah Pacheco. I like my team on paper, but there's highly a plausible situation in which it doesn't work out in my favor. So we'll see how things play out. Virgo, what's going on? Grant, how is it going? Justin, what's good? Chase, your boy Nick, Arca Infamy, Hunter, KT, Chris, Fuego, Matt, Enzio, what's going on? Neil, Ice Cold Triller, Jared, Richie, Brother, Anthony, Grant, DHB, Experiment, Yoshi, Matt, Jesse, what's going on? Shit, I almost bust my ass. Can't afford to have that happen. FXU, what's going on? FXU, pardon. Big Reg, what's happening? Malone, Prince, King, Suarez, Valorant, Pablo. How's it going? All right, so let's hear what Jey Uso's got to say.
Yeah, because it's just me, Uso. It's just me for the number one contender. It's just me Saturday night. And it's just me gonna be the new world heavyweight champion, 2-time. Hey, y'all know the lingo. 4 letters, 1 word.
He's about to be Punk. 4 letters, 1 word. CM Punk. And here comes CM Punk. It's a battle for the number one contendership later here tonight between both CM Punk and Jey Uso. Personally, I think Punk has to win the match, but we'll see where things go between the two. Punk will fuck him up on the mic. That's exactly why he's out here tonight, so that Punk can definitely let Son know what's up. But for those who haven't already scanned the QR code, download the Underdog app, use the promo code Adonis. I think there's a leak inside of my my cold plunge. I might have to reach out to the company. I think something, it might not need, actual maintenance, but I think there's something with the valve that might be a little loose that I may have missed. Because I had it filled to capacity a couple of days ago. I just opened the son bitch up earlier today, and it's halfway. I'm like, there's no way. There's legit no way. So I gotta get it figured out. No. It's not a puncture. It's not a puncture. I think there's something with the valve area to where there's a bit of a leak that's coming out over there. So I gotta figure out if it's something on my end that I did, or if it was something in the construction of it. So we'll see. I didn't look at it since then, but if my son bitch is somewhere near empty, oh, Chris Jones out here crying during the national anthem again. But if in the event it's a situation where my shit can't hold water, well, we're gonna have a problem. Cause I know my water shut off, or I can't even get water out the damn the valve. So I gotta get that figured out. Oh, we singing that national anthem? Shit, I couldn't hear a damn word. CM Punk music playing over it. Sargaba 51 said, oh yeah, you got a question. How do I feel about the heat that Jay is getting? Do you feel they made the right decision by having Jay win? I think the heat is warranted because Jay hasn't necessarily improved in character work post winning the World Heavyweight Championship. So now it's gotten to the point where you were the flavor of the month. Everybody wanted to see you win. And since then, you've really just been incredibly redundant. Oh, wow, they done ran it back for CM Punk. That's hilarious. But overall, it's a situation where people feel like, yo, I'm tired of seeing the same shit. Now, granted, fans are fickle. Fans are 100% fickle. But I think it's warranted with Jay. Hence why I think he needs to hurry up and accelerate and expedite this pseudo heel turn or more serious Jay Uso, because that's what we've been missing for quite some time. Where would the water go? That's a great question. Well, it's dripping out, so it's falling below the deck. Isaac Batua said Sports Equinox tonight. NFL, MLB, NBA, MLS, NHL, and Raw. Indeed. All right, let's hear what CM Punk's got to say.
You're finally listening to you. You're not listening to all the noise. Jimmy, Roman. There's no secret. It's no secret, Anaheim, that me and Jay are friends, which makes it harder for me to lace him up against you. I always try to put myself in my opponent's shoes, but I've never been in your situation because I've always listened to myself. I follow my heart, I listen to my gut, and I believe in myself, which is easy to do when you're winning. It's a lot harder to do when you're losing or when you're about to lose. I had a lot of questions coming out here, and your body language answers a lot of them for me. Your actions last week answer a lot of questions from me. I know you got what it takes. I watched you throw your brother over the top rope. Congratulations on winning the Battle Royal, by the way. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't mean to admonish you, but you don't boo that.
Is it face versus
it's well
face?
within
Yes,
the rules. It's every man for himself. Jay's just showing everybody, including me, that he's got what it takes. And if you're listening to you, you're not listening to anybody else. I'm talking to you, Jay. You got what it takes. But how far are you willing to go? I'm not asking Big Jim's brother, and I'm certainly not asking Little Roman. I'm asking main event Jay Uso. How far are you willing to go? Because you're not the only one who needs to be champion again.
Okay.
The small amount of time I held on to that title at SummerSlam after Best
All right, CM Punk talking his shit, but let me talk mine. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is I, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, D, Chiseled Adonis, and welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again as the Commanders go on the road to Kansas City to meet the three-time reigning, defending, undisputed AFC champions of the league. Oh shit, let me get the purge horn going. In a 2025 NFL Week 8 Monday Night Football game highlight commentary. No Jaden Daniels, but there's Marcus Mariota. The Chiefs are back at full power to attempt to once again reign supreme over the conference. What will the Commanders do to respond? All right, Jey Uso, CM Punk, middle of the ring as well. Here comes the Commanders after a very good kick return from Luke McCaffrey. Marcus Mariota now has the Commanders inside Chiefs territory.
As soon as I do something right for me, he gonna paint the picture like I'm the bad guy. I know, and guess what? Screw you, punk.
Oh.
Yeah, cause Saturday night, I'll show you who the best in the world is. Who's 4 letters, 1-1,
Yo, this man, Jey Uso be bouncing the fuck out of the damn mic on the ground, bro. This man be throwing the damn shit straight through the ground. Be ready to destroy that joint. Is Marcus Mariota considered unk? Well, in the NFL, he's played 10 years now. Mariota got drafted, what, 2000? He came in the same year as Jameis, 2014. So he's been in the league now for, what, 11 seasons? He's an elder statesman. First and foremost, we need to take unk out of sports unless you're somebody who is essentially either showing grades, which unfortunately for Marcus Mariota, he's showing a little bit of grades here. But if you ain't played 15 years, let's get this unk the fuck up out of here, bro. Because it's like folks is doing, like veterans, now we don't call nobody vets no more. We just calling folks unk and shit. 2015, well, there it is, still 10 years. He's got 10 years in the league. Actually, no, it would be 11 because you get drafted 2015 and then you play immediately. Yeah, this would be season number 11 for him, is it not? Yeah, this is season number 11 for him. Once you pass that 10-year business, mind you, once you get to year number 6, you're a vet, right? You're a vet. I think because the average career lasts between, 2.5 seasons? If you make it to a second contract, because more often than not, that first one is probably anywhere between 2 and 4 years. So you make it to that second contract, I'll give you 5 years. Once you make it past 5, now you enter your 6th season, you're a veteran. You get past 10 years, you're what could consider to a degree somewhat of an elder statesman. You get to that 15-year mark, now you in the unk kind of category because it's seldom you have players who play 15 years. I know you could rattle off some names off the top of your head, but I want you to understand how many people have played professional football and what percentage of professional football players make it to 15 years. It's an incredibly small percentage. So if you want to call those people unk, then you call those people unk, OG, things of that nature. But I don't like how overused unk is getting utilized. All right, let's hear what bitch-ass Dominic Mysterio got to say. The only champion left in the Judgment Day.
Are you serious? I can't... Dom? Yeah, you know the ones that cost us? Okay, you're on your own.
Luke McCaffrey and this Commanders offense marching down the field. Meanwhile, let me take a look over at my underdog because I have primarily Kansas City players. My opponent has Debo and Marcus Mariota. I only have Terry McLaurin represent. Oh, Jesus Christ, Nikki Bella is here. Boo! Nikki Bella. Boo! Although I must say, The girls are indeed sitting very nice. But that's neither here nor there. Boo Nikki Bella. Boo. We don't like Nikki Bella. 2nd and 1 right now inside the 25-yard line. There's the handoff. First down again for the Commanders. They continue to move the chains. Oh, it looked like it's about to be Penta time right now. Who could Dom have called up? Well, who knows? But it's Penta time now, ladies and gentlemen. You know we got to get that Penta walk. I ain't suited and booted today because my back is on fire. So trying to change pants would have been way too much doggone work. But let me get off the damn treadmill for a second because we got to get that Penta walk one time for the one time. I got to show the quadricep tendons. I got to show that quadricep tendons one time. You got to get that Penta walk one time. I ain't going to do it on no treadmill, though. If I do it on a treadmill, I'm going to fall. Can't do that. But we got to get that Penta walk one time. I'm going to set back on that damn treadmill. All right, and the pass is picked off by Kansas City, taking the ball away. Marcus Mariota, M&M's. Marcus Mariota done gave the football away. What a play right there from the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's the heart of a champion. Not this year, but a couple years ago, as they take the football away from the Commanders. What the hell are you guys doing? Deebo Samuel, hands just for decoration, right off of his helmet, right into the arms of a Kansas City Chief. And it's a Yoshi take away for the KC Chiefs. You got to protect the damn football, stupid. Wasn't his fault. It was Deebo Samuel who got no hands. Deebo. Whoa. And guess what? Ever since he put on all that weight, he's been unable to do anything right. Where's Scott Steiner when you need him?
World Tag Team Champion. Easy.
Come here, Deebo Samuel.
God, I hate fat ass.
Ever since he put on that goddamn weight, man's ain't been the same. He's fat. You know what Deebo is? Deebo is ass. Somebody tell Deebo Samuel stop being such booty butt chicks. That's what he's being. Ass. Run it back one more time. You're absolutely right. We ain't calling him Deebo no more. We call that man by his government name. What's wrong with you, Tyshawn? German put two and said, what's the lore behind the Nikki hate? Oh, I mean, technically, we all should despise Nikki Bella. We all know the best diva of the divas generation was AJ Lee. Now, I will say this much. Nikki was definitely top 5 in that era, for sure, just by default. But we don't like Nikki Bella. Shorty always positioned herself like she was a real difference maker out here. I'll give her all the credit for her reality TV kind of work over there. I definitely believe she was better than Brie in the ring. But man, tell Nikki Bella to pack Shorty up. She ain't no doggone legend. She in the Hall of Fame by way of technicality. She wasn't putting butts in seats. Of course, if she didn't have the television show, of course. It's Total Divas, you know, folks. We love reality TV. Yay. I want to become a women's wrestler because I saw the TV show. Not the actual wrestling show, but the TV show. What's wrong with wrestling? Pack Shorty up. His talent is not sexually transmitted. Deebo's lack of hands results in an interception, and here comes the Kansas City Chiefs. Deebo, can you please tell me?
God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason.
Why don't you know how to use them, dummy? And here come the Kansas City Chiefs onto the field, 4-3 through 7 weeks of the season. MVP candidate Patrick Mahomes, who's got 18 total touchdowns, he's got 18 total touchdowns thus far this season, leading the NFL, balling thus far, trying to get his Chiefs back on track. And here comes the pressure. Mahomes gonna get taken down for a sack on 2nd and 8. Mr. King put 5 on and said, what's going on, Unc? Right now, who are the contenders in the NFC and AFC? Chiefs might make 4 straight Super Bowls. Well, right now, the best team in the NFL is the Indianapolis Colts. So in the AFC, the Colts are the #1 team on that conference. in the NFC. Green Bay is the number 1 team in the NFC. You also got other sort of sleeper teams here and there. But for the most part, it's still somewhat early to for all intents and purposes. Give me about 2 more weeks, and I'll be able to tell you who are contenders, pretenders, and stuff like that. Because we're just midway through the season. No, Patriots don't suck. Don't say that. Don't say Patriots suck. Patriots, yes. Patriots are definitely a team that is definitely coming together. They're certainly coming together. Buffalo as well. They're coming together as well. Mahomes here able to try to see if he could sneak. No, he's going to be short. He's going to be short. Right there on the scramble to get outside. He does not pick up the first down. And now it's decision time. 4th and 1. What do you want to do? And it looks like they're keeping the offense on the field. Oh, they didn't have a chance to actually reset the play clock. They're going to have to call a timeout early. And it's Rusev versus Penta, meanwhile, on Monday Night Raw. Baltimore saved their season yesterday with a win, and the rest of the division losing. Well, yeah, it keeps them one game closer. But again, you're just in a situation where you got to pretty much either win out or only lose a maximum of 2 games. Because I think in the AFC North, 10-7 can win the division, but 9-8 and 8-9 won't. All right, Penta going over the top rope, taking down Rusev. And already in this number 1 contendership battle for the IC championship. Oh, wow, there's a handoff to Kareem Hunt, who I actually didn't even think was playing today. I thought Kareem Hunt was going to be out. Doesn't even matter because they went for it on 4th and 1, and they ended up getting the first down regardless. Wimby being the only player to score 100 points in the first 3 games, I'm happy for him. He's a hell of a basketball player, and he's going to be a force moving forward. Front runner for MVP is now Jonathan Taylor. It was Baker Mayfield a couple of weeks ago, but again, it's still too early in the season. All right, where's he going with the football? Nowhere. Gain of nothing. Great takedown right there, but you got to make sure you put it together on 3 consecutive downs to get a stop. Everybody can have a good, first down. Some people can have a great second down. Are you going to be able to convert on 3rd down? Shit, you already know if you're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's all but a guarantee. MVS signed with the Steelers. Yes, I saw that just before the stream began. Mike Evans out 6 to 8 weeks. Yep. He's gone for a minute, and I'm not remotely surprised. The situation for him is really hold him off until the postseason. Hold him off until the postseason. Mahomes, wow, Xavier Worthy wide open, first down for the Kansas City Chiefs, and he does a little bit of the 6-7 pointing towards the end zone. Oh my, how does Xavier Worthy get that wide open? Nobody was near him. Meanwhile, commercial break action between Rusev and Penta. How the hell does Xavier Worthy get left all alone like that? Mental lapse from the Commanders defense, leaving all kind of space here and room for activity for Xavier Worthy. Rashee Rice on the go route. That's not where they're going with the football. Xavier Worthy didn't see the football. Mahomes is trying to connect with him towards the end zone. If he actually looked the other way and went towards Rashee Rice, he would have actually had a better chance there for a touchdown. But that's neither here nor there. Clay in the building. How am I doing? Mentally, I'm okay. Physically, my back is on fire. Might have pulled something in my back. Bronco offense has been extremely hit or miss, especially with Bo Nix. Man, been throwing some horrid picks. All right. Oh, that was a bad pass right there from Mahomes. Great rush from the Commanders. And now you've got a 3rd and long coming up right now. Yeah, I have a one-on-one battle over on Underdog. Currently, last night we won $900 Tonight, we're battling once more for 90 rather than 900, but I have Xavier Worthy, no quarterbacks. Xavier Worthy, Isaiah Pacheco, Rashee Rice, and Terry McLaurin. My opponent, Deebo Samuel, Patrick Mahomes, Marcus Mariota, and Travis Kelce. So we'll see what transpires momentarily. 3rd and long for the Kansas City Chiefs here. Opportunity to force a field goal or potentially a takeaway, because the opening drive, the Commanders marched down the field, and then guess what happened? Deebo Samuel's lack of hands resulted in a ricochet interception, and this time it's an interception by Marshawn Lattimore. That's a grown man right there. Take that football away, and for the 3rd time, Mahomes throws an interception. Back-to-back picks from both offenses. Mahomes gets the football taken away. Lattimore with a spectacular interception. Give me that football. Both feet in bounce, control of the football. That's an interception. That's why he used to be a Pro Bowler. Hollywood just got introduced to Lattimore. That's a pick right there. And give me that football. KC turns it over. That's how you use your hands. That's how you use your hands. Bad frog. Bad frog. Yeah, it looked like both these quarterbacks, well, I should say just one, because that wasn't Mariota's fault, but nonetheless, somebody better get Dr. Umar on the phone, because thus far, both these quarterbacks is doing what?
Donations. 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 Donations, donations, gifts, 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 more gifts, more gifts.
All the gifts, all the gifts. Let him score, showed up to work today. Yeah, he hasn't been the same as he was when he used to be in New Orleans and young. Brian for 5-1 said the spirit of Razor Ramon is in KC tonight. Nothing but picks. All right. Looks like Rusev trying to rip off Penta's mask. Not happening here tonight. Oh, look at the elbows right here by Penta, trying to get the momentum and offense back on Rusev. Big boot right there from Rusev already. A 5th through Raw. Oh, you already know Penta's starting to build a little bit of momentum right here. Oh, wait, I thought that was a counter right there from Rusev. I guess not. He ended up still catching the boots right across the pectoral. You're calling it a triple threat IC title match? Highly plausible. And here comes the Commanders taking over after the interception at the 7-yard line here. 5:35 left to go here through the first quarter. We're approaching 10 minutes elapsed to start out this game. There's the handoff. Oh, a cutback. Oh, can you make a miss? No, you can't. But enough to gain about 4 here on this play. That's such a great coverage from Marshawn Lattimore, able to go and catch Hollywood Brown. I will say this much. That's a bad pass from Mahomes, because you got to get that football outside. You can't get that ball inside because you give the defender an opportunity to make a play on the ball. You got to put that to the outside, the back shoulder. And he really fucked up, or I should say Xavier Worthy fucked up, not realizing the football had been thrown a couple of plays prior to the interception. So that's a bad situation. Who was the last IC champion that got me excited? Gunther. Kevin Harlan just said 6'7". Chiquita in the building. What's going on? Oh, Rusev wants to end this right now. He's trying to go lock in the accolade. He's trying to lock in the accolade. Oh, Penta slides through. Penta's got him. Looking for the Penta driver. He's got him. Penta driver. Kick out by Rusev and punch Penta right in the face. Oh, what a match we've got here on Monday Night Raw. 3rd and 2 for Marcus Mariota. Here comes the pressure. Gets rid of the football. Finds his man. It's caught. Going down the sideline. First down by McNichols. Marcus Mariota making plays in year 11. Able to extend the drive. Oh, man. Hell of a play there by McNichols, able to go and catch that football and go down the sideline to move the chains and pick up the first down. The Commanders now at their own 39-yard line. Oh, what the hell? The El Grande Americanos have stormed the ring. Grande Americano. The other 2 Americanos done came down to the ring. What the hell's going on? All of the damn Americanos getting involved over here. Meanwhile, now inside Kansas City territory, old man Ertzy picks up about 6 yards, or about 5 if I should say. Mariota's getting first downs, indeed he is. Meanwhile, Rusev just got thrown into the steps. All of those damn El Grande Americanos getting involved here. I wonder if El Grande Americano is going to speak. I guess not. Oh, Rusev has gotten back up. Rusev has gotten back up. Somebody better tell Ludwig Kaiser to turn his dumb ass around. I wonder how long they're going to keep this El Grande Americano stuff going on. Team Americano, oh shit. Ludwig Kaiser's in trouble. Because right behind him is Penta. Oh, damn. Penta better watch out. Because Rusev is still lying in wait, waiting. Looks like they're going to have a temporary alliance because their match got interrupted. Looks like a triple threat might just mess around and happen this upcoming Saturday. Jackie Redmond stand by with L.A. Knight. Yeah. 4th and 6, by the way, for the Commanders. Why kick a field goal that's 58 yards when you're already on the opposing team's, side of the field? Fuck it. Why not go for it? Marcus Mariota, last drive, had a ricochet interception. This drive, his pass is going to get caught. Ertz moves the chains. Let's listen to L.A. Knight.
Tell you what I did come out with. Let me talk to you. Here I stand, and I'm looking at not being the World Heavyweight Championship. Do you see that thing around my waist right now? No, you don't. But what you do see is you see Punk. You see Jey Uso going on to Saturday night's main event. Now, a lot of people are like, well, did Jey Uso mean to throw out his brother? Did he mean to throw out LA Knight? I don't care about any of that. None of that matters. The bottom line is he's going on to Saturday night's main event. So what do? Sunglasses. Do the best. I can do what I need to do because sometimes I just get a little bit used to doing the hard thing. I've never learned how to quit. So whoever comes out of this, I'm telling you now, Jey Uso, CM Punk, any single one of you, whichever one of you comes out with that World Heavyweight title, I am telling you right now, I will come back to Jackie. I will ask her the question, do you see this world title around my waist? She will have no choice but to say, yeah. Why? Because you all, with or without the title, have to accept the isness of me. I am what is, with everybody saying.
L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, good promo right there from LA Knight. Women's Tag Team Championship is about to be on the line. Bailey and Lyra Valkyria challenging against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. And we shall see who will come out women's champion. All right, meanwhile, it looked like they were sitting here trying to review if it was a first down or not. But I'll tell you this much, it is a first down from what I saw. Oh, this was the promo of somebody with cowboy boots and some bootcut jeans making their way in on a promo. Meanwhile, it's a greased up Grayson Waller and Kofi Kingston here during the commercial break.
I spoke to you, and it was just Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller. And again, this week is just Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller. But conspicuous by his absence is Xavier Woods. Would you mind sharing his location with us?
Unfortunately, Brother Woods is taking a mental health break. And do you blame him, Byron? Imagine giving over 10 years of your life to tag team wrestling. No time with family, no time with friends, giving everything to make tag team wrestling. And what does he get in return? These fans boo him. The boys backstage are disrespectful, and worst of all, the guy who runs this all, Adam Pearce, disrespects him. But he did leave me a message for all of you here tonight, because he's a great guy. Tonight I decided it was in my best interest to focus on my mental health and take tonight off from Monday Night Raw. I felt it would be a travesty to make my return in a traffic-congested, smog-filled dump like Anaheim. In addition, despite being hundreds of miles away, I can still smell the diabetes in the arena. Quack, quack, quack.
Everybody here should be angry. Everybody here should be pissed off because that bald-headed tyrant, Adam Pearce, has gifted the tag team titles to two random men in AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. These two random men are not friends. These two random men can't even communicate with each other because they don't speak the same language.
Kansas City football, how? What? How? They marked them short? What? We got to get a side angle. Bro, the knee is down. They marked him short. What? Oh, man. Oh, man. 1st and 10 going back the other way. Where's he going with the football? Nowhere. Rashee Rice taken down for a loss. Yeah, the devil magic is on display, ladies and gentlemen. The devil magic on display again for the Kansas City Chiefs. I can't believe it. They was able to get the football back. Where's the devil magic? Oh, here we are. Turnover on downs, and we're going to start the second quarter with a crucial 3rd down. Both teams scoreless thus far in this game, and look like the Bronze got a backstage segment.
Royal last week, and I trust you, but I still think we should have been in it. It's the fastest way to the World Heavyweight Championship. We should have gone down to the ring, destroyed every man in the match. I don't see any other way. So please, I mean,
I love your idea. I really do. But there's a consequence to it. Because it would have exacerbated an already pissed off Adam Pearce, who could have suspended all 3 of us indefinitely without pay and made it his life's mission to keep you away from the World Heavyweight title. But instead of using that great idea of yours on 20 men, let's just use it on one man. Because one man shares our vision right now. He's looking at Saturday night. CM Punk and Jey Uso are going to beat each other half to death. One of them emerges as the World Heavyweight Champion. That World Heavyweight Champion shows up next Monday on Raw, a victim, looking to be victimized by a true victimizer. You eliminate that one man tonight that shares our vision, and your path to the World Heavyweight Championship is clear.
But why is he singularly talking to Braun Breaker and not also Brunson Reed?
And I want you to get me a match with that man tonight.
Well, I've already gone to Pierce, and you already have a match with that man tonight. And if you don't mind getting on your gear, that match is coming up very soon.
Who's it against?
Oh, that's the best part. L.A. Knight. Yeah.
All right. Brunson Reed gonna accompany Braun Breaker to the ring. He's got a one-on-one match with LA Knight. Sargent for 5-1 said as soon as Alexa, Lyra, and Big Booty Bailey come out, you're gonna need that clip. I got you. Ace for 5-1 said tickets for Heinz Field actually look good, so you may actually go before Thanksgiving. Shout out to the Hold My Nuggets fam. Steelers Tank Bowl soon. Well, I don't know if there will be a Tank Bowl, but certainly is not too much hype, around the franchise at the moment. Because just like in the commentary, hey, as long as they go 10-7, that's all that Tomlin wants to see. All right. Braun Breaker's next in line for the world title, no question. Indeed, now they're taking a second to, I guess, go and review the accolades in the career of the woman known as Asuka, who since coming to WWE in, 2017, has absolutely ran roughshod all over the women's division. She needs no introduction, but they currently feel the need to have to go and show, give one. Wait, a decade? She came in 2015? Shit, I'll be damned. It's been 10 years of Asuka. All right, she's held every title as well. Now that they introduced the IC and United States Championship, she soon take those as well. All right, here we go. 2nd and 3. There's a dump off. Travis Kelce immediately goes down. Hell of a damn play made right there by the defense. Reeves dislodged the football from Travis Kelce. It's now incomplete. Hell of a play there. Yeah, time flying. They doing this to shit on Goldberg? Yeah, pretty much. Because this wasn't even necessary. We all know who Asuka is. All right, here comes the Judgment Day. Meanwhile, 3rd and 4. Now inside Commander territory. Better watch out. Here comes the blitz. Juwan Taylor might be holding again. No, he's not. Oh, wow, pass. Ricochet. Intercepted again. Bobby Wagner is able to get the football. Oh, son of a bitch. I think I needed Bobby Wagner not to get a pick all season. And on a ricochet, he happens to mess around and get a pick because motherfuckers got no hands. Wow, it's right off the hands of, I believe, Travis Kelce. And back-to-back turnovers. Turnover on down isn't slotted as a turnover, but nonetheless, that is an interception for the Kansas City Chiefs. Travis Kelce's hands just for decoration right into the midst of Bobby Wagner with the takeaway.
Because tonight, one of you is going to go one-on-one with Sheamus.
God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason.
Hands just for decoration. Pass intercepted. No hands whatsoever. Back-to-back negative plays there. Yeah, I needed Bobby Wagner not to get the INT, and he got the INT. So, pain for me. Pain for me, but it's all good. Oh, Lord, it's Nikki Bella. Boo, Bella. Boo, Bella. Boo, Bella. There's going to be the Diva stands on Twitter making it seem as if Shorty got a Match of the Year candidate. Boo! Boo! Just get Roxanne Perez out here so she could squash her shit. Nobody want to see no damn Bella business. Pack Shorty up. I don't mind the intro, though. But get Shorty the hell up out of here. Yeah, we need to see Roxanne beat her ass. We got to see Roxanne come out here and beat her ass. Yeah, a couple of years ago, she had gotten in. I need Roxanne to borrow Baron Corbin's finish and end her days. I need to see Baron Corbin come out here and end her days. Wait, next week it's Cowboys and Cardinals? Oof. Hopefully Kyler's going to be back. All right, back-to-back interceptions for the Kansas City Chiefs. You don't see that every day, but miscues left and right. Oh, wide open over the middle. Catch and run here for the Commanders, and Bates picks up a huge first down. Eminem's Marcus Mariota now has them inside KC territory. And they're going no huddle. Commanders on the move, not giving them an opportunity to mess around and make adjustments. There's Eminem's Marcus Mariota, carry of 8 yards. They're now inside the 30. Here come the Commanders, baby. Here comes the Commanders. They balling right now. Meanwhile, Roxanne Perez making her entrance now. You said the chat's been frozen? Oh, has it? Interesting. Well, then what would I do here? Let me see. Yes. Oh, son of a bitch. Does it switch? I guess not. Well, shit gone. Shit gone. Or maybe if I was to, let me see. Oh, there we are. We back now. We back now. Meanwhile, Roxanne done made her entrance. And now we've got Nikki Bella one-on-one with Roxanne. Please, Roxanne, cook this harlot. Meanwhile, 4th and 1. Yo, we're not going to see any special teams today, bro. We haven't seen no punts. We ain't seen no field goals. It's straight ball. 4-down territory for both teams. Here we go. 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. Mariota looking for over the middle. No, he's going for it all to the end zone. Incomplete. Who the fuck was he throwing to? Oh, my Lord. You only needed 1 yard. What are you doing? What are you doing? Was there a misunderstanding of the route? Why? Mans wasn't even near the football. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Mans just launched the football about some 10 yards away for what? No, you don't need 2 yards. You only need 1. If it's 4th and 1, you get the 1 yard. All you need is that yard and an inch. That's it. You don't need 2 yards. Man's just threw the football completely away, bro. Did you not recognize the down distance? The alignment, assignment, responsibility? What part of the game was that? Carson Wentz done for the year? Yeah, I'm not surprised. They should be fined for having him play while injured. People play while injured all the time. People play while hurt all the time. But it was so incredibly overt. I think somebody should definitely look internally to see if he was cleared. But ultimately, you want to protect players from themselves. But if he had been cleared by the doctors and they said, hey, I don't think you probably would be in your best interest to go out there and play with 1 arm, but he says, fuck it, I want to go, you can't do nothing about that. Well, you kind of can, but to a degree. If the player wants to go and play, because remember, Donovan McNabb played with a broken foot. Some folks, you sign a waiver, you can mess around and try to, waive responsibility, but it was a situation where you probably were better off having a different quarterback go and play. But it's unfortunate. Oh, Roxanne Perez is scheming. Roxanne Perez is scheming. She's lying. They think Shorty's concussed. She's not. She's 100% lying. Roxanne better catch her off guard. Damn. Ooh, Roxanne just caught a boot right there to the face. Roxanne got to stand up. I know you're not concussed. I need her to stop making Nikki seem as if she a threat. I need Roxanne to stop playing like she think Nikki a threat. Get off the ground and give Shorty the Beats by Dre. There it is. Put her in a head scissors. Choke her out right now. In betwixt the kneecap bone. Oh, God damn it. Nikki was able to counter that into a headlock. She don't even got no moveset like that. Come on, Roxanne. You're a multiple-time women's NXT champion. We need you to go and take out this damn Bella Bimbo. There it is. Drop her ass on the ground. Hit her with a, clubbing blow. Some sort of a helicopter windmill kind of punch. But what we need is a straight punch. Hit Bella right in the face with the... Meanwhile, Chiefs offense back on the field here. 2nd down after a gain of a few from Isaiah Pacheco. Yes, you had a lot of times in which people played through injury in the postseason. You had T.O. in the Super Bowl playing pretty much with a broken leg. It was somewhat selfish, even though he was the best player on the field that night. Yes, people were calling it selfish, but under no circumstance was it, because you saw the effort that he went out there and played with. It's impossible to call somebody selfish for that. They just wanted a reason to keep that diva narrative going. Because that's an outrageous thing to say when you clearly see he's the best player on the field. And guess what? He didn't get enough targets. I've said time and time again, actually go back and watch that game. McNabb 100% lost him the game. Because the Patriots did not play a very good game of football that game. And if you watch, there's about 8 different balls that McNabb threw straight into the fucking dirt for no reason. Mans would be over here, throw it straight down into the, for what? Makes no sense. That was a game Philly should have won. 100%. And I say this all the time. Don't watch the highlights. Forget the documentaries. Watch the actual game. The proof is in the pudding. There it is, Raquel getting involved. That's what we want to see. Kelsey over the middle. 1st down, Kansas City. Meanwhile, Raquel Rodriguez got involved, took down Nikki Bella, hit her face right off the turnbuckle, and now it's time to abuse that harlot. Yeah, take that old hag. Give her head right into the goddamn middle rope. That's what we wanted to see. Bang her damn neck right into the middle rope. Yeah. Go get her a neck brace. That's what we want to see. Meanwhile, Mahomes launches down the field, wide open. Travis Kelce again. Big 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs. Old man Kels making plays, 36 years old, moving the chains down the field. The Swifties are celebrating. Mahomes had nothing but time in the pocket, able to get down the field and find a wide open T. Kels for a huge 1st down. Back-to-back plays, 87 making plays like this was 2023. Because that was the last year he wasn't so washed. I should say 2022. because he should have been first team All-Pro 2023. And then the final 4 games of the season, this motherfucker completely forgot how to play football. It looked like he was on pace to pass Gronk, if I remember correctly, because he came out the gate firing. I think 2023 is when he had the 4 TDs against the Chargers on like a Thursday night. Let me see right now. Or was that 2022? Let me see right now. No, that was 2022 when he had the 12 TDs. And he really should have had like freaking 20 that year. He came out the gate firing on all cylinders that season. There it is, end around reverse. Where's it? It's enough for a first down. She's there? Who's there? Yeah, that was it. That was it. It was 2022. He had the 4 TDs against the, pardon me, that was the Raiders. I thought it was the Chargers. It was 4 TDs against the Raiders. So he had 7 TDs in 5 games. And it was like, oh man, this dude's about to go crazy. And then he had 3 touchdowns against the Chargers that year. My apologies. All right, 3rd and 1. Handoff, Kareem Hunt straight up the gut. Yet another first down, and now it's going to be goal to go for the KC Chiefs. Meanwhile, Raquel continues to brutalize Nikki Bella. Stomp her out. Stomp her ass out. Yeah. Kick her ass. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. First and goal, Chiefs. Oh, he's 1 touchdown behind Priest Holmes for the most. It's a tie for the most in NFL Chiefs history. Rashee Rice able to take it straight down across the middle to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City Chiefs. The car accident finds the end zone for the score, and the Chiefs take a 6-0 lead. That's the power of getting behind the wheel, accelerating to maximum speed, and crashing directly into the end zone as the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh no, his forearm is down. He's going to be marked 1 yard short. He's going to be marked 1 yard short. Upon further review, he's going to be 1 yard short. He tried to crash into the end zone, but didn't have enough horsepower to go the complete distance. This is going to be spotted at the 1 yard line. That's going to be spotted at the 1 yard line. No touchdown. Take that off the board. Take that off the board. That forearm is down. It's not going to be enough. Take that off the board. Man smiling way too much. 3rd and goal. They're going to have to take that touchdown away. All right. Meanwhile, Nikki Bella and Roxanne is continuing right now in this one-on-one women's match. The score is currently 0-0. You're surprised Gonzalez doesn't own that record. Speaking of, who would I rather have, Tony Gonzalez or Travis Kelce, if I had the choice of knowing who they became and have them their whole prime? Well, it depends on who's playing with who. I think if you give Gonzalez to Mahomes, he's definitely going to have more touchdowns than Antonio Gates. But overall, no, Gonzalez has the most touchdowns in Chiefs history, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's only he's behind Priest Holmes. It'd be odd if Tony G didn't have the most. Well, then again, how much touchdown? Tony G had 111. Let me see. Tony Gonzalez had 111 TD. There's Kareem Hunt right up the gut. That's a touchdown. He had, exactly 111. How do I remember that? That's outrageous. Oh, no, it's because when he was in Atlanta, he had 35 TDs in Atlanta. Gonzalez only had 76 TDs in KC. So, yeah, Priest Holmes has 83, and Kelce has 82. So Gonzalez has 76. Oh, man. Okay, so AJ said, I'm building a team, and you already have a franchise QB in place. So between both Kelce and Gonzalez, I'd probably end up taking Gonzalez. Because Gonzalez, between like pure athlete, between him and Kelce, he's a better pure athlete than Kelce. and then you have the benefit of having a franchise. You give Mahomes to Gonzalez, man. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that his numbers are going to blow Kelsey's completely out the water, but you're probably going to get a bit more red zone opportunities. Because remember, Gonzalez was the ultimate red zone target. Kelsey was a hell of a red zone target in his prime as well, but Gonzalez was on a different level. Not to take anything away from Kelsey, because he has the benefit of having the postseason success and team success as well. So if I had to go between the two, I'd take Tony G. Because you got to take into account the body type and athleticism. That's like saying, yo, give Tom Brady, you have a choice of two receivers, Jerry Rice or Calvin Johnson for an entire of career. Bro, I might just go Calvin. I kid you not, because no matter how great one person can mess around and be, you now have the benefit of having greatness across the board, and also you have the size and the body type. So that type of stuff, it's woof. That's where you can kind of say, oh boy, you might have to go the other direction. Come on, Roxanne, kick out. There it is. Keep this match alive. Damn it, Nikki done caught the leg. No, forearm right there to Roxanne. You gotta watch out, Roxanne. She's gonna try to go for the rock attack. No, Roxanne, you gotta counter. Roxanne, you gotta counter. Get off her goddamn back. Come on, Roxanne, you gotta counter. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Counter that old hag. Hit her right in the knee. Hit her right in the knee. Roxanne, pay attention. Yeah, drop her ass right there to the middle rope. Come on, Roxanne. Hit her in the back. Hit her in the back. Set up the pop rocks. Set up the pop rocks. Bam, there it is. 1, 2, 3, fuck you, old hag. Let's go. Roxanne Perez with a W. Nikki Bella loses again. Yes, go. Let's go. Let's go. The Bella Bimbo loses again. That's what we want to see. Nothing but L's for the Bella Bimbo. Come on, baby. Let's fucking go. Jump her ass. Beat her up, Raquel. Yeah. Right hand. Clubbing blow. Stomp her ass out. Stomp her ass out. Stomp her ass out. Stomp her ass out. No. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stephanie Vaquer's coming out here. For what reason? She didn't even know how to pronounce your name. She called you Stephanie Vaquay. Fuck all that. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. Stephanie Vaquer done came out here to go and check on Nikki Bella. What they should do is go jump Bella's ass. Go beat Bella's ass. Stephanie need to go and turn her back on Nikki. What? Nikki got up. Nikki not even selling the beat down. Nobody worried about no Nikki Bella. Go beat Nikki Bella ass. Slap fire out of Nikki. Slap fire out of Nikki. Shorty got up like she a threat. She got up like she a threat. Nobody checking for Nikki. Keep your goofy ass on the ground. Don't hug her. She's a loser. She's a loser. Boo, Nikki. Boo, Nikki. Mark Jackson put 2 on, said if there was an NFL 75 list, who would be top 5? What do you mean if there was an NFL 75 list? There was an NFL 100 list. What do you mean if there was an NFL 75 list? There was an NFL 100 list. And if you were to look at the top 5 players in the history of the NFL, Brady, Jerry, Lawrence Taylor, I would probably end up going. This is where it gets a little tricky. You got Brady, Jerry, Taylor. You know what? Boy. You know what? I would argue you could put Aaron Donald in there. I'd probably put Aaron Donald in there. And if I needed to put one more, if I had to put one more, fuck it, I'm going Jim Brown. That'd be my 5. That'd be my 5. All right. Lyra and Bailey were supposed to challenge for the titles, and look, the Kabuki Warriors appear to be ready to take their spot. Oh, well, here's Bailey. Open outdoors for 2 and said, holy cow, how tall is Raquel? She looked tall as hell, about like 6 foot flat. Marcus Mariota actually playing fairly well today. 11 of 13, 116. He has the, oh, Jesus, right behind him. Watch out, Karlaftis is coming. Mariota able to break the tackle, stays alive, can't pick up the first down, but able to pick up about 3 to set up a third and manageable. Oh, Bailey saying, what if we lose solely because of Lyra? Oh, my. She can't get no, they got a handshake now? They got a handshake now? Oh, Jimmy and Jay having an interaction backstage. Meanwhile, 3rd and 5. Mariota steps up. He's trying to keep it alive. Dump off. Able to find McNichols once again to keep this moving. Picks up a first down inside the 20. Let's listen to Jimmy.
And I'm trying to throw LA Knight over the top. I see the tape, bro. Don't give me all that, man. You see the opportunity, and guess what? You saved your own ass. You knew the play. We called it. And that battle royal is supposed to come down between me and you. Then it's every man for themselves. What you thought about yourself? Just like you always do. You know what I think? I think that you thought if it really did come between me and you, if you really believed in yourself, you won't be so scared to find out.
Well, you guys already faced each other at WrestleMania, so this threat doesn't work. They already faced each other at WrestleMania, so that doesn't really work. See, if you was to do, if it really came down to me and you, you'd have found out, fam. Y'all wrestled each other at WrestleMania and one of the top 5 stinkers in WrestleMania history, fam. We've seen that tape. But here comes Braun Breaker, ready for a one-on-one battle with LA Knight. Yes, it was for a different reason, but we saw them face each other one-on-one already. So you can't, now they do need to redo that WrestleMania match 110%. But you can't position that, man, if it was really down to me and you, we'd have found out. Bro, we already saw that. If we had a scenario where I never faced each other, we wouldn't have to worry about that. Why can't the Usos just be a team and keep it simple? I have no problem if there's dissension between the two of them. And truly, I think it'd be a much better dynamic if Jimmy's the face and Jay is the heel. But overall, if you're going to have it happen organically, there comes a point in which you got to just go and pull the trigger, because Jimmy looks like the dumbest member of the Anawahi family in the history of the family. Rosie, Umaga, Rikishi, Roman, Jay, Tonga Kid, motherfucking the Wild Samoans, all of them. All of them. Nobody is dumber than Jimmy, son. Jimmy just be getting played left and right willfully. Just don't make no sense. Solo's funny, but Solo ain't as dumb as Jimmy. Jimmy just keep trying to align himself with the family. I just want the family to be together, man. You getting played left and right, bro. Every single time. Shit don't make no sense. Legitimately don't make no sense. He's a modern day Sting. He looking like the Big Show back in 2014? He was crying every single week on Raw. Shit ain't make no sense, bruh. Solo's done. Basically added Jacob just to be like, nah, you good, you gotta go. Well, I mean, technically, Jacob played the role incredibly well. Solo did get his hands on that United States Championship. So it's not a situation in which he just had somebody pull up and then he didn't actually get anything. Remember, the bloodline under Solo, for all intents and purposes, were off to a very good start. They fucked up. They fucked up by trying to pull the trigger way too soon. Solo wasn't a very good tribal chief by any estimation of the imagination, right? But you know where he fucked up? He beat Roman clean at SummerSlam, which that was awesome. And we wanted to see, you know, him finally be able to pull it off. He beat him. And then what did they do? They immediately tried to have him in a world championship match. Shouldn't have done that. They should have had Solo go after the United States Championship first. keep him away from the world title picture because he wasn't yet ready to be WWE champion or anything of that nature. Then Jacob came, and what happened? The Bloodline won the tag team championships, and then down the line, they ended up winning the United States championship. And then ultimately things went, and they went elsewhere. But you had 2 championships that was won by Solo alongside having Jacob Fatu there as well. So it wasn't a complete failure. Yeah, the Mania match was ass, though. But it wasn't completely terrible. Jacob should have been the new tribal chief if they was going to go that weird route. No, the only thing is that if Jacob became tribal chief, you could either A, you don't turn him face, and then B, he legitimately has to run roughshod all the way through. Because remember, you being the tribal chief requires you being the champion to a degree. Solo beating Roman clean, what he should have been doing was, as they were doing every single week, at least running roughshod all over SmackDown. But you should have him start from the mid-card title. Solo should have had a U.S. championship run like Gunther had the IC championship run. You may not be the #1 guy, but you make your title feel so fucking important that you can be in the main event and nobody would complain. That's what they should have did with Solo, but they immediately try to have Son go after Cody Rhodes so soon for what, bro? 5 months after Cody wins the WWE championship, you already got this man going against another member of the Bloodline. Keep that motherfucker away. Avengers Endgame, WWE Endgame was WrestleMania 40. Why did they accelerate the situation? It made no sense. Street Champ Solo would have been great. Yeah, like just like Street Champ Solo. Not having the full Bloodline come together after Roman beat Solo at Raw really ruined that whole imposter syndrome. Yeah, very confusing, angle that they did over there. It just didn't make any sense to me. Yeah, they won the 6-man tag at Crown Jewel. They did end up winning that one there. But all right, here comes LA Knight getting ready for his one-on-one match with Braun Breaker that most likely will end up either ending in DQ or aid from Bronson Reed results in a victory. This year's War Games going to be asked 110%. Because these motherfuckers feel like they need to have a War Games match when you don't. AJ said you love watching live streams on your TV. Isn't it a great thing? Nonetheless, here comes the megastar. LA Knight in the ring as we kick off. Well, shit, we're already 20 minutes into the second hour of Monday Night Raw. Rocky in the building said, shout out to that sign. We want LA Knight, not Jay. Indeed. Let me move this walking pad out the way. Hold on, give me a second. All right. Here we go. LA Knight, Braun Breaker. Treadmill stream. I mean, I do have a treadmill, but this isn't the stream for that one just yet. Gringo in the building. What's going on? What's my opinion on Mike Tomlin? It's time for a different regime solely because everything that this man's trying to preach has fallen on deaf ears. How is the walking pad? You heard it broke a little. No, it was just that a piece of the, not the side, but the front, it chipped off by way of my sneaker rubbing against it. But there's no issues to the walking pad. It's still doing well. Wow, what a back shoulder pass right there over to Deebo Samuel, but he wasn't in boots. Pass sales incomplete. War Games is like Hell in a Cell. You don't have a yearly event around that. You only have a match that when it's a legit reason for it, one, and you don't do multiple that night. You only have one, 110%. 110%. Like the Royal Rumble is really the only one that I would want to see multiple freaking, people inside there. Because I say this for Elimination Chamber. I don't think you need to have Elimination Chamber annually as well. And I don't think you need to have both genders have one. There'll be some times in which you should only have a women's Elimination Chamber, and there'll be times in which you should only have a men's one. Marcus Mariota floats it up, tries to get Terry McLaurin. Did he get the feet in bounds? Oh, they said it's incomplete as well. Oh no, I thought Scary Terry had his feet in. Let's look at the replay over here. If Scary Terry had his feet in. Oh no, that right foot was slightly down. Oh man, did the right foot stay down once he had possession? He's got the ball there, but the right foot is coming up. I think that's a touch. That's so close. That is so close. That is so close. I think that's worth challenging. I 100% think that's worth challenging. That is incredibly close. That's incredibly close. Because he has the football right there, and then that right toe just comes up. I think that's a touchdown. I say that's a touchdown. I say that's a touchdown. Right foot, let's stop. I say that's a touchdown because it all comes down to what you would establish as possession. He has the football right here. I say that's a touchdown. Oh, it's under 2 minutes, right, so they don't have to challenge. The referees have to look at it, and they're going to review it. I say that's a touchdown. 1 in the chat if that's a touchdown, 2 in the chat if you say it's incomplete. I say that's a touchdown. Sigma Pull 5 said, you hope LA Knight doesn't lose again due to shenanigans. Me too. But you kind of already can expect that given that the vision, or what used to be called the vision, always operates like that. Mike 7D, Pull 5 said, hear me out. Bring back the traditional Survivor Series elimination match. Sole survivors earn the number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble. 110%. I like that. I like that. Or it should just be Sole Survivor. Because if you say, all right, last one gets the number 30 slot and you mess around and you have 3 people or maybe 2 people that survive, because I like the unpredictability of having maybe 2 sole survivors. Maybe you have 3 sole survivors. It shouldn't always come down to now it's going to be one-on-one. I know the story is so easy to tell that way, but it shouldn't always end up that way. You can catch people off guard. You can mess around and have somebody solo the fucking team and take out 4, and now it's fucking 1-on-3. And then that 1 eliminates 1, but then loses to 2. So you can kind of make it, realistic to a degree. Y'all spamming fire Mike Tomlin. Okay, that's great. Now, what am I supposed to do? I'm not part of the Rooney family, fam. You could type fire Mike Tomlin in here. Great, but I can't fire him. So you better go send that message to the Rooney family. Chiefs devil magic is incoming. We shall see. We shall see. Damn, LA Knight done got thrown right here into the announce table. Keep in mind, Brunson Reed is still sitting there. Oh, Brunson Reed got him up. Oh, I should say Braun Breaker got him up. Just dropped him right on top of the announce table. All 230, 40-some plus pounds right on top of the announce table. Touchdown. Touchdown. It ends up working out for the Commanders. That's a score. And thank you very much. That's a score also for my underdog as well. Wow, what the fuck? Terry McLaurin, 3rd toe tapping touchdown reception. Oh, damn, I wish I got the screenshot in time. I didn't. That's hilarious. This motherfucking shit said 3rd toe tapping TD reception. That is hilarious. Can I go back? I can't. Oh, I can't go back. That is hilarious. What is that statistic? 3rd toe tapping touchdown. Who the fuck keeps track of that? Hey, this person had this amount of toe tapping touchdown. How did they even get that stat? That's a great call right there. That's a touchdown. $1 put 2 on said, have I considered firing Tomlin? I'm not the Rooney family. Big Ben or Russell Wilson? What is this question? It's Big Ben. What? I see why your name is Booger Eater, family. What are these questions? What are we doing? You spamming fire Mike Tomlin, along with there was another gentleman who was in here saying it, and now all of a sudden you bringing up questions here. What are we doing? Nonetheless, Braun Breaker doing push-ups in the middle of the ring here. 2014 Survivors Series match ruined everything. Dolph won. The Authority was gone and came back 2 weeks later, and they threatened to break Edge neck. Yeah, it was ridiculous. They absolutely fucked it all over, fam. That was really, in my opinion, probably the last Survivor Series elimination match that actually felt like it was something serious. Because I think 2017 or 2018 had one that at least, because it was the Invasion, SmackDown Live, and Raw, they had that stuff going on. So you had somewhat of a hype behind it. But 2014 truly was like the last one where it was on some, yo, this shit is going to mean something. Melvin but 51 said, as a Falcon fan, you really want to fire our head coach sometime. Something about his face really pisses you off. All right, let me go and check on my one-on-one battle over for my draft. Damn, I'm trailing? Oh, it's because Mariota got them points on the touchdown. Did I get the points for Terry McLaurin's score? Oh, yeah, I'm behind. I am behind. Right now, I'm trailing by 10 points. Hey, I need somebody to wake the fuck up. Rashee Rice not having that touchdown stand really came back and hurt me. Boogie Eater says, you watch my videos every day. Oh, I appreciate that. You don't got to keep spamming it, family. Like, you can put it in there once. If I see it, great. If I don't, well, that's unfortunate. Mahomes is going to run. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. First down. Kansas City, they only got one timeout, so they can't use that right now. They got to continue to see if they can march down the field. 30 seconds left to go here in the half. KC at their own 30-yard line. They got to move with a sense of urgency. Mahomes steps up in the pocket, throws the ball a little low. Travis Kelce gets tackled. Not enough for a first down, but it's second down and now. Oh, I think they're going to use the timeout now. Good call. Use that timeout now and then just try to go and spike it if they can. Look like they weren't on the same page. Travis Kelce was supposed to be a bit more out. Instead, he stayed in, and then he got tackled in boots. Open outdoors for 5-1 said Brock versus Breaker in the 3-match storyline rivalry. What matches would I set up for the feud, and who would I have come out on top of the feud and matches? Well, Braun Breaker would ultimately be the one who I would have go over, because I think the retirement match for Brock should go to Gunther, but Braun Breaker and Brock in a 3-match series would be fucking awesome. You could start out first with a regular match between the two. Then afterwards, you actually can have a no holds barred, or maybe even you could have a no holds barred. You could have, well, it's pretty much Street Fight is pretty much no holds barred. I think you should have falls count anywhere kind of match. Those types of situation, no holds barred, but false counts anywhere. I love those, because if you're telling me I could go and get a pinfall back on stage, or I could get a pinfall outside the ring, I think that adds to the spectacle. It's not just a regular street fight. It's also a situation where I can pin anywhere. But then again, that's just, I should say street fight. Usually the people end up having a pinfall outside the ring regardless. So I'll probably just mess around and call that street fight, right? So then you can have that and Brock and Braun have that kind of match, and then ultimately you escalate probably either to a cage match or maybe a Hell in a Cell, but they have enough. No, 3 stages of hell wouldn't work, because they're not going to be in a ladder match. They're not going to be in a ladder match, unfortunately. Brock ain't going to mess around and end up in that no more. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10, 18 seconds remain right now. KC at the 39.5-yard line, trying to get into field goal range here. Mahomes going to take the snap, steps back, down the field, pass broken up. Great defense right there to bat that football down. And now on 3rd and 10 with 12 seconds left, they're pretty much going to need to either take a shot down the sideline, or they're going to all have to already be in motion to run down the field to try to spike the football if they can get a conversion for a first down. He should have went outside to Xavier Worthy. Pardon me. He should have went outside to Hollywood Brown. Pardon. First blood would be great, but not in today's WWE. Third and long here, tie game at 7 apiece. Where's Mahomes going to go with the football? I don't know what the hell that was. He just threw the ball away, and he gets taken down to the ground here. Luvu with a very good pressure, and now with 6 seconds remain here on 4th, Mahomes most likely just going to have to launch this shit to the end zone. Singles match, submission match. Nah, submission match between the two of them, it's not happening. last man standing. Yeah, but then last man standing is a little cliche. I think you got to have a match in which other people can't come in and get involved, or at least it's implied that they wouldn't. I think if you say, all right, cage match, and you bar the vision from ringside, nobody can come out to go and help. And then, of course, if you have somebody who's supposed to be in an angle with one of them, all of a sudden they get involved. LA Knight with the superplex, able to get there and connect. Oh, wow. They ended up calling intentional grounding on Mahomes, and that's going to put the run off there, and we're going to have a tie game at the break. Intentional grounding. Why not Hell in a Cell? It's a little bit tricky, but I wouldn't mind a Hell in a Cell. It just all depends on how things progress. All right. LA Knight looking to end this match right now with a BFT, trying to set it up. There's the counter from Braun Breaker. Big kick right there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bronson Reed getting up on top. Rope again. Ah, shit, he's in position. Watch out, LA Knight. Watch out, LA Knight. Watch out, LA Knight. Braun Breaker done threw his doggone shoulder right there into the corner. But now, keep in mind, Bronson Reed is back up. LA Knight's going to fly. Lariat through the air to take out Bronson Reed. It's 2-on-1 out here. It's 2-on-1 out here. But now LA Knight looking to end this match. Throws Braun Breaker's face right off of the announce desk. But we all know what's about to happen now. It's a classic spot. He goes to go throw Braun Breaker into the ring, and then watch what ends up happening. Once he goes to throw him into the ring, Bronson Reed's going to get involved. It may not be a DQ, but it's going to be enough to go and distract the referee. Yup, here comes Paul Heyman right around, and watch, there's a distraction. Referee turns his back. Referee turns his back, and then Bronson Reed gets involved. Surprisingly enough, that's not what transpired. It was a long enough of distraction here. LA Knight got lifted up all to the air again. Counter, he's got him. Neck breaker, down goes Reed. I'll be damned. They didn't actually go for the classic spot here. This man, Ryan Clark, dressed like a fucking movie villain. LA Knight getting ready to fly with the stream's favorite move. You know what it is. LA Knight. Yeah. But it didn't work out in his favor because he ate a spear, and Braun Breaker gets the victory over LA Knight. What a goddamn shame. LA Knight thought he could mess around and get the elbow, but it didn't work out in his favor. Braun Breaker nipped up and then hit that man with a spear. Broke him square in half. Golly. Matt said, here's an interesting question for me. Name 5 characters in WWE that a person of another race could play. 5 characters that another race can play. Kane, because the race doesn't really matter for the role of Kane. Goldust, because the race doesn't really matter for the role of Goldust. Boogeyman, because the race doesn't really matter for the role of Boogeyman. Oh, they got security out here for Adam Pearce.
Hey, Dom!
It's Dom and the Americanos.
I was just telling them that it's pretty crazy that they would do something like that in attacking Penta and Rusev. I thought that they came up with all on their own, because now Penta and Rusev are going to go after them, which is just crazy to me. I don't know if they, to be honest.
All on their own?
That's what they said in
What's
Spanish.
wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Penta and Rusev are not going after Los Americanos. Penta and Rusev going after...
As Saturday night's main event,
Oh, triple threat.
defend this Intercontinental Championship
against Penta and Rusev.
in a triple threat match.
You knew it was coming. Oh, there's Jimmy. There's Jimmy backstage. Oh, he's face to face with Jay again.
I heard what you said, all right? You're my brother, man. I love you. Nothing ever gonna change that. But you said it yourself, Bruce. You said you had a chance to throw me over that top rope, you would. It just didn't go that way. That ain't my fault either. So why come to me for the biggest match of my career? Think I betrayed you, man. On some real stuff, Bruce. I got a lot on my plate, man. Roman, Division, CM Punk. If I could really rap, Bruce, I ain't got a lot of real estate for no one left, man. Feel me? I feel you. Love you.
He's still gonna turn on him. It's just a matter of time. Sigma for 5 wants to LA Knight stay losing in these big matches. Indeed, we got to see LA Knight mess around and get a victory that actually matters, bro. This shit is ridiculous. All right, and here comes the Judgment Day now. FSMZ said you love all the content. I appreciate that. Much love. Imagine Zach Gallen return. I don't know about all that. He don't got the leg to do so. He ain't got another leg to do so. Imagine he step into the ring. It's not going to be Roddy Piper who ripped that leg off. It's going to be Brock again.
You will rest in peace.
Sheamus all getting ready to do his entrance when we come out this commercial break one-on-one with JD McDonough. Yeah, all you're going to end up seeing is my leg. Dong in the building, what's going on? He was bummed out by the 49ers loss yesterday, continue to get injured, but nonetheless, much love. Yeah, it sucks when the team loses, but ultimately it's a long season. So you got a winning record at the moment right now. You have time to go and recoup because the season isn't all lost. Like there's certain teams that have an opportunity to recover. Like for example, if your team is 1-7, like the Jets, for all intents and purposes, you could at least try to finish the season strong, but you already know, unless you win out, bro, season's done. If your team is 4-3, 5-3, 5-4, well, maybe not 5-4. That'd be impossible. Week 9 didn't happen yet. 5-3, 3-4, 4-4. If you're in a situation like that, you have an opportunity to at least say, all right, we're middle of the pack. We've got a long season. You just got to close everything out strong. Jonathan said, live these live game calls. Only way you can hear / watch the game while you're at work. Yeah, I'm glad you're able to tune in and see. I saw a couple of people who's like, man, they really appreciate the commentary because they don't even watch any of the highlights anymore. Like they'll only watch one game live if they can, and they'll stay tuned for the commentary. We really need a WWE Cruiserweight Division Hall of Famers? Nah, I don't think we do. Because they'd end up messing around and needing their own show again. It's just not going to hit the same. Marvel said, you thought I was smoking? Nah. '49ers need to make some trades, but the coach is too stubborn. Well, you can still try to salvage the season, but again, it's going to be very difficult defensively to be able to make noise with no Fred Warner for the rest of the year, no Nick Bosa for the rest of the year. It's fucking brutal. Some very, very, very bad, tough injuries. Did I take my... I didn't take that. I didn't take that cup upstairs. Brian said, do I have a script per se when I do the highlight commentary videos? Absolutely not. Everything's off the top of my head. It's been that way for 8.5 years. Or I should say for all of my videos, there's no script. But for the commentary specifically, because that's all voiceover work, there is no script. So I legitimately, what happens is I'll be watching the game. Oh, the games, because I have Red Zone on this monitor. I have NFL Game Day highlights on this monitor. And then I'll watch, if the Steelers are playing, I'll watch it here on this monitor. And then I'll have Twitter open and everything. So I'll see a highlight. I'll open it up. I'll download. Bam. I'll put it in right there into the editor. And then from there, press record. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is I, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, and welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again for your 2025 NFL Week 8 game highlight commentary. And then from there, we just go. Whatever fucking comes to mind, boom, that's what comes out. Mike 7 put 2 on and said collab with Weezy Blonde. Hey, shout out to Weezy Blonde. I like her Touching Grass series. She's doing her thing. And moreover, she's continuing to grow as well. She's doing her thing, man. I'm happy for her. And she's connecting with other creators. She's getting a lot of recognition. So I'm happy for her. At one point down the line, maybe we will. Bring all the reactors together. We shall react live together. Forty Kai said, what's amazing though is my speed getting out the Sunday afternoon commentary. Yeah, because I remember a couple of years ago, I tried something different where I said, all right, I'll do it on Monday. I think 3 years or 4 years ago, I did it to where it came out on either Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that, where I had a day distance between it. But I figured for this year, better to just go back to the regular OG format and have Sunday come out on Sunday, because the benefit that I always had in the past was being able to get it out before Sunday Night Football or right after, the games were done. Obviously, it's not the same 7-some minutes that it was in the past. It's more towards like 20. A couple of years ago, it was fucking hour every single weekend. But yeah, it's the timing. Have it out so before people can even collect what transpired on the day, I get you the commentary, so you almost have no chance to see what transpired. Because if it comes out on Monday, you can run around and see a result of a game by accident. If you was at church, you get back at church. If you happen to do something with the family, maybe it's a dinner or something, a gathering, by the time that you watching that second game, you probably don't got time to catch up with all the other games. Once that game is done and now your family gathering around for Sunday Night Football, oh shit, Adonis dropped the doggone highlights. 1 minute left before the end of the half. Divine said you love the hour commentary. Shit, me too. But right now, this season, there hasn't been, outside of week 1, there hasn't been, I guess, a lot of the highlights to then compile up to an hour. Now, there is some additional fluff that I could probably mess around and throw in, but the issue that I've ran into is there's a lot of times in which a moment or something will happen in the game. I won't be able to get the full footage in time because I'll have to wait for the entire full game stream to be uploaded somewhere for me to go and rip that content, especially if it's in the later afternoon game. If I can't catch it live and screen record it in time or be able to get the clip from somebody who posted it somewhere, I'm assed out. So there's some times in which if something was happening, there was a discussion that was happening. If nobody posts the video or if I can't seem to be able to screen record it in time and I miss it, I'm sitting there like damn near biting my nails on some, yo, man, I got to see how fast can I get it? How fast can I get it? If I can't get it, fuck it. I'm going to let it rock. I'll get the hour ones once all the bye weeks are done. Yeah. What I'm probably going to end up having to do, and I tried that to a degree this week, but then Cleveland's social media team is ass, so every single Myles Garrett sack, they didn't upload it. It wasn't until midway through the later afternoon games that they actually had all 5 of the sacks, because I only had 3 of the 5. But then at that point, I had already finished all of the highlights for the Browns and the Patriots. So I was like, damn. Do I now go back in to go and add this joint? I did it for the Jets when Justin Fields got sacked the 9 times. And Carson Wentz, but that was a primetime game, so that's a little bit different. Primetime, there's almost no excuse to miss anything. Unless it's already out of hand, then you don't need to have all the additional highlights. That's kind of just a crazy fluff for no reason. Down goes the former tag team champions as Sheamus is taking control. Sargent P51 said this, that's absolutely impressive. You do commentary without scripts. Yeah. It's pretty much been a staple of mine since starting, this journey. And I stick to it. Kiso, Put 5 on it. Said, let's say the Eagles trade A.J. Brown to the Steelers for a second round, 2 second-round picks before the deadline. As a fan, would I like that? They're definitely shopping him. Here's the problem. I really don't even care what happens with the offense. I really don't. Because here's the thing. We should put more points on the board. We shouldn't have to settle for so much field goals. But at the end of the day, it's a guarantee. It's all but a guarantee 3. You make it on the other team's side of the field, you make it to the 40-yard line. Because think about it. Kickoff, landing zone, most drives start at the 30-yard line. Most drives start at the 30. All we need is 30 yards, 3 first downs, and it's a guaranteed 3 because Boswell don't miss. He's got 2 misses on the year, 1 block, and then ultimately when his foot got caught in the grass, right? But Boswell don't miss. It's a guaranteed 3. So because that's the case, the defense got to be able to get stops, period. It would be nice if we scored more touchdowns, but if the defense can't stop a soul, it really don't matter. All right, 2nd and 5 here. Where's Mahomes going? Pass ricochet. Oh, my God. No hands for Gray. Putting the ball on the ground. Can't hold on to it. Oh, wow. A late flag came in. They're probably going to get it for defensive receiver. Late flag coming in for defensive wide receiver. Oh, my Lord. Pass got ricocheted right there. And then he got laid out. Yeah, the ball was incomplete. That's a late hit. Yeah, defenseless receiver. Definitely a late hit there. Only thing that's missing is Brady's. Yeah. This close to giving it to Caleb Williams. This close to giving it to Caleb Williams. All right. Play action, dumps off to Gray. Gray's got it now. Bobby Wagner able to go and drag him down. Another first down for the Kansas City Chiefs, or at least 1 yard short of moving the chains. Nah, Aaron wouldn't mess around and get it. It wouldn't make sense for Aaron. I need Stephon Diggs to have another 3-touchdown game because I don't think I'll ever be able to, oh my God, yo, they got Son in the air. Hold on, I need a replay. Fuck. Damn, I can't screen record while I'm here. Let me write this down. They got Son airborne on that tackle. Son legs went in the air. Ah, shit, where's my pen? God damn. I'm going to have to remember it. I'm going to have to remember that. Pacheco got lifted in the air. Oh, that's a first down run? Oh, that's going to have to be in the highlights afterwards. They got Pacheco fucking airborne on there on the tackle. They got Son airborne right there on the tackle. This match continues between McDonough and Sheamus. Mahomes got all kinds of time, but he got to get rid of the football. He's able to go and find Travis Kelce wide open by himself. And look at Kelce trying to take off, trying to use his legs. He don't got the speed like he did when he was younger, but that's a huge catch and run. Hey, this might be Kelce's first 100-yard game this game. This might be Kelce's first 100-yard game this game. Travis Kelce is now up to 89 yards on the day. Kelce's cooking right now. Kelce is cooking right now. Travis Kelce is cooking right now. Oh, they're going to cut to Taylor? Taylor Swift is in the building right now. Here's a handoff. Isaiah Pacheco trying to find a hole, not going to find one. He's taken down. Oh, they're probably going to go to Taylor right now. They're probably going to go to Taylor right now. Meanwhile, this match continues between Sheamus and J.D. McDonough. All right. Travis Kelce, 1 touchdown behind Priest Holmes to tie for the most touchdowns in Kansas City history. There's Rashee Rice. He's down at the 1. He's down at the 1 yard line. 3rd and goal coming right now. Oh, wow. They're actually going to give him to the 3. They're going to mark him at the 3 yard line. I thought he got down to the 1. He's out of bounds at the... He's reaching. They got to mark that at the 1. He's reaching. He didn't touch out of bounds. He wasn't even down yet. That should be spotted at the 1 yard line. Hey. Sometimes some coaches don't be wanting to challenge to get a little closer because it's going to be 3rd down regardless, but that should have been spotted at the 1. Here comes Mahomes looking for Gray. He can't get open. There's going to be a hold. This is coming back. That's a hold. They're going back 10 yards. It don't matter. There's about to be offsetting penalties. There was a flag in the end zone too. They're going to have to restart 3rd down. They got to reset 3rd down. There's a hold on both these teams. Oh, what the hell? Sheamus just botched. I don't know if he was... Oh, well, I guess not. He just said, fuck it. I'm going to go for the 10 beats of the Babrin. The left foot was out of bounds. Shit. I'll take your word for it. All right, Sheamus is looking to end this right now with a bro kick. Meanwhile, the football spotted at the 2.5 yard line here. Oh, shit, big knee right there from J.D. McDonough right there on Sheamus. Sheamus is down. 3rd and goal right now for the Kansas City Chiefs. Trying to find the end zone. There's the handoff. No, it's not. It's a pass. Gray never saw the football as he was battling the end zone with Sandstill, and unfortunately, they're going to have to settle for, they're not going to. They're going to keep the offense on the field. They're keeping the offense on the field. And you already know when Mahomes is doing this, he's calling for some sort of devil magic. Golly. Down goes McDonough. Here comes the pinfall. There's no way the referee didn't see Finn Balor get involved. There's literally no way that the referee didn't see Finn Balor get involved. 4th and goal. And remember, Mahomes can run. Mahomes can run if he needs to. Here he go. Oh, shit, Mahomes going to run. He's going to run. No, he's not. He's got to get rid of the football. Wide open, Kareem Hunt in the end zone, activating his dreadlock powers for his 2nd touchdown today. And the Chiefs regain the lead. I should have went with Kareem Hunt instead of motherfucking Isaiah Pacheco. You got to be kidding me. And once again, it's too easy for Patrick Mahomes. Why? Because
It's free real estate. 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 It's free real estate.
it's free real estate. 14-7, Patrick Mahomes able to go and find Kareem Hunt in the end zone on 4th and goal for a Kansas City touchdown. Oh, what the hell? Finn Balor with a goddamn shillelagh off the side of Sheamus, and now J.D. McDonough in position to win this match. He's got Sheamus up top, looking for the Spanish fly, connects, down goes Sheamus. J.D. McDonough goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and wins this match. Yo, the referee is so goddamn dumb, bro. There's no way he never saw Finn Balor. Golly. JD McDonough able to scheme his way to a damn victory. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. JD McDonough for the win. Yep, Irish on Irish violence indeed. Irish on Irish violence indeed. The damn shillelagh enough to get the damn victory. Oh, man. All that was for a bottle of Jameson. Hey, you know they're going to have themselves a very good drink after the damn match. I'm going to have me one too. Maxine Dupree for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. We shall see. This is such a good beverage, but these are the ones that's incredibly sneaky because you could just drink these shits all day. Did he touch the football? Did this motherfucker touch the football and let it go out of bounds? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Either catch the football or don't touch it at all. You've got to be kidding me. Wow, Maxine wants a rematch.
After what happened last week with Becky, I think I need to call a friend and confirm that I'm prepared for
Wait, call a
anything
friend. This
she
better not be
throws
Natty. Don't
my
call
way. And
Natty.
when I'm
Please
ready,
don't call
which
Natty.
I will be.
Please don't call Natty.
I will step in that
Anybody
ring,
but Natty.
and I will take the Women's Intercontinental Championship off of Becky Lynch's waist. And I will give her...
First off, how tall is Maxine? Because she eye to eye with Adam Pearce. She's only about like 1.5 inches shorter. She's 5'9". Adam Pearce is 6'2". Oh, so she must have been wearing heels or something backstage. You calling a safety right now? Probably going to mess around and have a hold or something. We still got the tag team championship match and the #1 contendership match later tonight. Actually, no, not later tonight because they're doing it as Saturday night main event, if I'm not mistaken. All right, Mariota down the field, got a man. Terry McLaurin, first down. Yeah, Pierce is 6'2". Yeah, she probably had on some heels. In fact, if I was to go to her IG or to Twitter, because you know, they be posting they fit expeditiously. The Kabuki Warriors calling their shot. They want the women's tag team championships.
I've beaten you a lot. I've changed. And I'd be honored. We would be honored to face the two of you.
I've changed too. And you are not ready for us.
All right, Mariota trying to go down the field on second down. Unfortunately, unable. To connect here. Yeah, you know, Asuka love to call Kyrie. All right, women's tag team championship match coming up after the commercial break. Bailey Pavavon said, of course, you make a parlay with Cam Thomas and he decides to give you nothing after putting up 40. Crazy, ain't it? 3rd and 5 for Mariota. Stands tall in the pocket. Pass. Ricochet. Oh, my God. Yet another dropped interception for Cook. Byron Cook has no hands. That's his fourth drop interception this year in prime time. You've got to be kidding me, bro. Man's hands legitimately just for decoration. Homie got no hands. Wait, what the hell was that? They had somebody who was booted up, drinking a little bit of whiskey here. Oh my, Stephanie Vicaire and Nikki Bella. Nobody want to hear this fucking segment. They had that person who had on the had on them cowboy boots and the jeans, drinking what appeared to be some form of a brown liquor, just like I am about to drink some of this here brown liquor. Boo, Nikki. Boo. Every time we see Nikki Bella, we say,
oh, brother, this guy stinks.
I think Nikki Bella needs her ass kicked. I think we need to see Nikki Bella get dealt like Stephanie McMahon. Nathan Bafavon says, somebody tell us what happened to their hands because both players dropped the football. Ain't that the truth? It's getting ridiculous out there.
Relationship with your children. My God. That's stupid. Use your common sense. Y'all killing me with this.
It's ridiculous. But let me see what's going on with this damn scene that they have going on. Some cowboy boots and boot cut jeans. Walking in hella slow, and then afterwards, close up of them drinking some form of alcohol here. Nikki Bella still wrestles? Yes, unfortunately. Why they got Byron Saxton still talking here, bro? Take the camera off Byron bum ass. Pack son up. Shut your ass up, Byron. Son just talking too much, bro. Ain't nobody trying to listen to Byron. They told Byron, take 1 minute and go and say a whole lot of nothing. This man pontificating and bloviating about absolutely nothing. Mans was repeating himself for hella long. We could have went to a commercial break. That's probably exactly where they're going. Surprisingly enough, they came back from commercial. Yeah, he yapping. Byron waiting on Naya to go send them feet pics. You know that. You know that. I was sick when I had to get rid of the clip because Total Divas, somehow they still messed around and flagged it. Where's Corey Graves to bully this man when you need him? Up, CM Punk, Jey Uso World Heavyweight Championship match this Saturday at Saturday Night Main Event. Dominic Mysterio, Penta, and Rusev triple threat match. IC title on the line. Meanwhile, ensuing drive for Kansas City. Last drive, they scored a touchdown. This drive, what do they have? Angriest man in the NFL, Isaiah Pacheco, running and stomping and running and stomping. He looked like little Uzi Vert every time he run. Remember that dance? I just want to rock. Remember that dance? I just want to rock. That's how Isaiah Pacheco runs the football. He be running like this. That's how he's doing the I just want to rock out there every single time he carries the damn football. Yeah, Jade Cargill got to get the W. Trisha Lita, greatest women's champs. Tag team, that's a tough one. Oh, here's the new tag team champions. Team AJ Lee. It's Dragon Lee and AJ Styles.
We are the tag team champions of the world.
Damn right you are.
So, whatever worthy opponents that you have for us, bring them up, man. We'll keep this ball rolling. We want to face them soon.
I love the way that sounded. In fact, I was thinking about this.
You too busy back here to see me handling Sheamus.
Yeah, the kid.
Judgment Day needed our business handled. We did that. We don't hide from anybody.
So now that we're done jumping through hoops for you, Adam, we would like our tag team rematch. Please.
You both have a lot of nerve. You don't think I just saw you cheat to beat Sheamus? Now you're back here today? Pierce, are you serious right now? Listen to me. Not a bad idea. I did say deserving opponents, which you guys are not. Oh, but let's keep it hot. What do you think, Dragon?
That screen just go black.
Hey, me
My
encanta.
ESPN just went
You wanna
completely
keep
black. I don't even know
this
what
hot.
happened, but I saw they ain't gained nowhere.
Aquí lo tienes. Soy el calor. I am the heat. I am the fire. Next week, vamos a demostrarles. Let's show them.
Dragon Lee talking about he's the fire. The fuck that got to do with the conversation?
Unstoppable.
Okay, let me understand this. You guys want a rematch with them next week?
All right, AJ Styles, Dragon Lee putting the tag team championships on the line against the Judgment Day next Monday Night Raw. Sergeant number 5 wants to hit the clip for the women, not Charlotte, but you need it. Oh, yes, indeed. I'm just waiting for that music to hit. Meanwhile, Rashid Rice. Oh, he put the ball on the ground. It's a fumble. Oh, he just got the ball back. He got the ball back. Rashid Rice put the ball on the ground and somehow was able to fall on top of it. Oh, wow. That was about to be a third turnover from the Kansas City Chiefs. Right on the button. Savage with the peanut punch. Forced the football out. What the hell is going on over here? 2026. 2020. What does that mean? All right. What does that mean? That person just threw a poker. It might mess around and be Chauncey Billups. I ain't going to hold you. Y'all said earlier it could be Chauncey Billups. It just might be. What was that about? But nonetheless, here comes Lyra Valkyria. 1st and 10, there's a pass over to Xavier Worthy. Lyra Valkyria and Bailey making their entrance right now to take on Alexa and Charlotte. And just like Sargon's Ghost done said, I need it! Because who's Lyra's tag team partner? Yeah! Damn, look at Big Booty Bailey, 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 big Booty Baby. There's control. Big Booty Bailey, 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 big Booty Bailey. Posters, traps, and he appears. The chiseled Adonis is horny. Chiseled Adonis is horny. Yeah! Damn! Ooh, yeah. Are you looking for some wood? I need it! Man. Yeah. God, hey, I'm on my way. Let's roll, friends. Who the fuck cleans this? Son just hit me.
When I get in the proper position, you will suck my meat.
It's time!
Y'all gotta relax, okay? You understand? Y'all gotta relax. Y'all doing a little bit too much. Here comes the Kansas City Chiefs. 2nd and 6. Mahomes got all kinds of time, extends the play, finds Travis Kelce, holds on to the football. Touchdown, Kansas City! And Travis Kelce ties Priest Holmes for the most touchdowns in Kansas City history with his 83rd touchdown wearing the Chiefs uniform. Everybody, hit it one time. Oh, 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 oh. That's a touchdown for the Kansas City Chiefs to put themselves up by 2 scores. Extra point is good, and the Chiefs lead by 14. And one quick look at Taylor Swift. Sergeant P51 said, for the women coming out, not Charlotte, the wise words of Chiseled, I want to enter and exit and enter and exit and enter and exit. Indeed. Is Priest Holmes a Hall of Famer? Unfortunately not. He got hurt way too doggone soon, just like Clinton Portis, just like Todd Gurley. Those are three guys who are fucking touchdown machines, but injuries took their damn careers before they had the opportunity to go and really reach, you know, their apex, if you will. And they played in an era in which running backs were able to go out there and it was a running back league. Because think about how, and Todd Gurley, not so much, but he was such a fucking, he scored what, 75 touchdowns in what, 5 years? That is absolutely fucking ludicrous, man. Absolutely ludicrous. But he came to play. Face Famous in the building. What's going on? What is going on? Yeah, he's only 29. He's not even 30 yet. Yeah, Gurley was on an incredible pace. All right, Kansas City with the touchdown, back-to-back drives with the score. Oh, that Operation Smile commercial is crazy. I was not ready for that. All right, Lyra Valkyrie. Oh, my God. Yo, Bailey got the posterior looking crazy tonight. Them pants is a size too short or too small, but I am not complaining. Nikita Lyons still wrestling. That's a baby for fam. Nikita Lyons, double knee braces at 25 years old is absolutely outrageous, bro. Shorty might need to pack it up. She got worse knees than Todd Gurley. Like, legitimately, it's terrible. In fact, Todd Gurley is eligible for the Hall of Fame next year. He ain't gonna get in, but he hasn't been in the league since 2021, right? Todd Gurley hasn't played in the league since 2021, right? Sid, he hasn't played since 2020? Yeah, he's 100% eligible for the Hall of Fame next year. That's outrageous. Wow. Actually, no. Sorry, Todd Gurley scored 83 touchdowns in 6 years. That is crazy, bro. That is so, that man. Wow. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. And here comes Charlotte and Alexa here to defend their women's championships. Yeah, because remember, it's 5 years after you retire. Wait a minute. Todd Gurley actually would have been eligible this year. Wow. He actually would have been eligible for this year. I take that back. Yo, that's crazy. It's been 5 years since we saw Todd Gurley in the league. He actually would have been eligible for this year. Well, next year, but it would have started 2025, campaign for the 2026. That's wild, man. That's crazy. NY Legend for 2-1 said, Bliss gonna bliss every time. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, but you guys got to remember, as it pertains to eligibility, anybody can be eligible. Literally anybody can be eligible. But when we talk about somebody who's an actual semifinalist, somebody who happens to be a finalist, those are on different levels. Anybody can mess around and be eligible. You can have the most mundane names mess around and be eligible, for the Hall. All right, women's tag team championship match. And this is the main event of the evening. Third and long right now. Third and long right now for Washington. 2 minutes left to go here in the third. There's the snap. Mariota going down the field. Got McLaurin diving effort, but I think he might have been out of bounds. They're going to call it a catch, but I think he might have been out of bounds. They're going to say incomplete. They're going to say incomplete because I think he was out of bounds. Classic man put 2-1 said rest in peace, George Atkinson. Atkinson, the safety? Didn't his son pass away not that long ago? Oh, he just passed away today. Oh, wow. Atkinson passed away today? Damn. Because I remember his son had passed away a few years ago. Oh, man. Yeah, the Ultimate Raider, man. Hopefully they honor him this upcoming week. Let me see. Yeah, both feet was in bounds. Did he land in bounds? Oh, no. It would have been incomplete. It would have been incomplete because, look, when he hits the ground, the knee is out of bounds. It's not going to be a catch. The elbow may be in, but the knee and the remainder of the body landed out of bounds. They're probably going to call this incomplete. They're probably going to call it incomplete. That's a hell of a catch there by McLaurin, but they might rule him out of bounds. I don't know. Because that is a catch, but the right knee landed first. Let's see what they're going to call it. That's a close one. One knee equals 2 feet. Yup, they ended up calling it a completed catch. Well, there it is. There's a completed catch. Let's see the replay again. They called it a completed catch. McLaurin with yet another circus catch here tonight. That's a magnificent effort. You said the right knee was down. Okay, so it probably has to be the different. Actually, let's just see from this angle over here. There it is. Yeah, it looked like it's that hamstring that ended up being. Well, I said hamstring. That quad was right there. And it's down. And he's down. In bounds. Knee landed first and then the elbow. Well, there it is. You like it. I love it. First down. Scary Terry. Oh, they're going to end around reverse over to Deebo Samuel. Loser of 2 Super Bowls against these Kansas City Chiefs. 52 modern era players advance in the voting process for the Hall of Fame class of 2026. Okay. Let's see here. Quarterbacks, Drew Brees. Okay, so this is of the modern era. 52 of the modern era. Okay. Drew Brees, Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers. Drew Brees is going in first ballot. There's no question about it. Running backs, Warwick Dunn. He's unfortunately not going to make it. Eddie George, he's going to continue to get overlooked. Frank Gore should get a pass. He should not mess around and be first ballot. I don't care how much yards he has. Marshawn Lynch, he'll have to wait a little bit longer. LaShawn McCoy, he's unfortunately never going to mess around and get in. Lorenzo Neal, fullbacks don't get any love. And then ultimately, Fred Taylor, he might mess around and get the nod because he's been doing a lot of work in the media and the pivot has really helped out. Ricky Waters, I don't know why Ricky Waters hasn't gone in yet, but they continue to, do Son dirty because of the who, for what? Since he ever said that shit, he cost himself heavily in the eyes of the voters. And best believe, the moment that he falls out of the modern era, it's a wrap for him. He's never going to get in. Wide receiver, Anquan is going to have to wait. Larry Fitzgerald will be a first ballot. Torrey Holt, Reggie Wayne, Steve Smith Sr., and Hines Ward. I think Torrey Holt of the group will mess around and get in first. Jimmy Smith, unfortunately, will not. 3rd and 11, down goes Mariota. Jimmy Smith, unfortunately, will never mess around and get through. He'll just be somebody who gets nominated in that, modern era committee. Reggie Wayne, time will tell for him when the call comes, but him, Hines Ward, Steve Smith Sr. will all end up getting in at one point. I think Jimmy Smith and Anquan Bolden, unfortunately, will not get the nod, but Larry Fitzgerald will go in first. Torrey Holt has waited much longer than Steve Smith Sr., so Torrey will probably get in just before Steve Smith, but the year afterwards, I think Smith, Hines, and Reggie might all go in the same year. Tight ends, Greg Olsen and Jason Witten, they're both going to mess around and wait. Witten can wait a little bit longer. The linemen, Willie Anderson, Lomas Brown, Reuben Brown, Jari Evans, Olin Cruz, Nick Mangold, Logan Mankins, Marquise Pouncey, Richmond Webb, Eric Williams, Steve Wiskinski, Wininski, pardon, and Marshall Yonda. You know, Marshall, of that group there, Willie Anderson, Lomas Brown, Olin Cruz, and Logan Mankins might mess around and get the call. Marquise has probably, of everybody there, has the most accolades because he was truly the center of the 2010s. I don't think he's going to be a first ballot, though. So I think they might mess around and get either Olin Cruz or Logan Mankins in. I think they're going to get Olin Cruz or Logan Mankins in. Damn, that sucks for Nick Mangold, though. Defensive lineman, John Abraham, Robert Mathis, Haloti Nada, Simeon Rice, Vince Wilfork, and Kevin Williams. Of that group, probably Mathis, Abraham, or Williams will get the call. I don't think Haloti Nada will ever get the nod, unfortunately. Simeon Rice has been waiting for a while, and he certainly has the numbers, but I think he's going to get passed over. Wilfork, he's just like Richard Seymour, where you have the championship, or I should say championship, because he was only there for the 2004 championship year. So I think Wilfork can mess around and get overlooked for a very long time. He might end up like Simeon Rice waiting for a minute. I think it's most likely going to end up going to Robert Mathis or John Abraham. Kevin Williams, because they disrespect defensive tackles, he might end up like Bryant Young, waiting a very long time. London Fletcher, James Harrison, Luke Kuechly, Terrell Suggs. All right, this is one where it's incredibly tight. James Harrison's the odd man out. Unfortunately, he's not going to mess around and get the nod. London needs to go into the Hall of Fame. But Luke Kuechly might mess around and get the nod. I don't believe that he's going to be first ballot. No, this is going to be his first year of eligibility, right? I think he can wait a year. Oh, no, he's a finalist. Oh, wait, he's a shit. Well, there it is. I think, boy. Yeah, some of the folks are already finalists. Never mind. So they already know who the finalist individuals just so happen to be. Well, there it is. But Luke is most likely going to end up going in. Terrell Suggs is going to get in at one point. It's just a matter of does he get in before Luke or not? And I think Suggs should get the nod and get in at one point. But London, Luke, and Terrell will all end up in the Hall of Fame. It's just a matter of when that happens. But within the next 5 years, all of them will be in the Hall. Defensive back, Rodney Harrison, Asante Samuel, Earl Thomas, Charles Tillman, Troy Vincent, Darren Woodson. All right. Earl Thomas is amongst one of the greatest safeties of all time. So is Rodney Harrison. Charles Tillman was an absolute problem, but I think they're going to deny him for quite some time. Troy Vincent has all of the takeaways, and he's on the committee. So it'd be hard-pressed to imagine Troy Vincent doesn't get into the Hall of Fame. He's on the fucking committee working for the NFL. It's only a matter of time before he gets in. So he's going to get in at one particular point. Darren Woodson should have already been in the Hall of Fame, so I think that'll probably end up happening within the next 2 years. Earl Thomas, they'll end up passing him up for maybe a couple more seasons, but he'll mess around and get in. Asante Samuel's now starting to break into the media, so give it a couple of years for them to finally go and give Son the respect that he deserves because he's been overlooked for way too long. And unfortunately for Rodney, they still hold on to that dirtiest player, but it's only a matter of time. I best believe the moment Belichick goes into the Hall, Rodney's going to follow or join that exact same year. So we shall see. But I think everybody on that list is most likely going to end up in the Hall of Fame. It's just a matter of time. But Darren Woodson would probably be the one who I think is going to go in the soonest of the group. No, pardon me, Troy Vincent and then Darren Woodson. Meanwhile, Charlotte giving the chops right now to Lyra and Bailey. Lastly, for the kickers, Gary Anderson, Shane Leckler, Adam Vinatieri. Gary and all three of them need to go into the Hall. Give the special teamers respect. And then Brian Mitchell is still waiting to get into the Hall. Brian Mitchell, Steve Tasker, the moment that those two guys get in, they're finally going to give respect to all of the motherfucking special teamers. But Steve Tasker doesn't get it. Brian Mitchell has the most yardage by a returner, all-purpose in the history of the NFL. So he needs to be the one who messes around and gets in. Devin Hester got in, rightfully so, because he was the most electrifying. But Brian Mitchell, Steve Tasker, two of those guys get in, then that opens up the door for Matthew Slater. As for kickers, Vinatieri is going to get in, and then Gary Anderson should follow. If not, because you know there's not going to be two in the same class. So if and when Adam goes in, because I don't think he's going to be a first ballot, when Adam goes in, Gary should probably go in within the next couple of years, but you only have a couple more years of Gary possibly being alive. Who knows how much longer, because Gary Anderson is what now, about like 70-something? Gary Anderson is 66 years old. Okay, yeah, so he's still somewhat young. He got some time. But all right, Charlotte Flair with the moonsault. Charlotte Flair with the moonsault. This match continues, as does this game. Get the purge horn. Absolutely not, David Akers. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the final period of this game, where Kansas City has dominated in the second half, scoring 14 unanswered points, not turning the football over, and dominating over the Washington Commanders in a game in which they don't have Jaden Daniels at the helm, being led by Marcus Mariota, and each of the second half drives from Kansas City has resulted in touchdowns, and they're threatening to do it again. Can the Chiefs hold off the nation's capital representatives and take the dead Namekian into the funeral home and put the nail in the coffin? Or is this going to be the same situation that, oh, Jesus Christ, what a great run right there for a first down. Or is this going to be a situation where we see a miracle on Monday night, where you see the Commanders take their receipt to the sperm bank and get their comeback? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth quarter. Oh, yes, indeed. 1st and 16 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Despite getting the first down, there was a hold that's going to ultimately bring back the yardage. Mahomes has to run. He's going to get taken down for a sack. Meanwhile, this women's tag team championship match continues. Lyra Valkyria just got cut off by Alexa Bliss. Bliss looking for the Sister Abigail. Sister Abigail, DDT connects, gets the 3. Oh no, it's a kick out by Bayley. Bayley jumps in and breaks up the pinfall. And Alexa thought she had enough to win the damn match. Not enough. There's a high kick from Charlotte, who re-entered into this ring here. Bayley's grabbed Charlotte and took her to the outside. Charlotte struggling to stand up. The old hag getting assaulted right now by Bayley. Here comes Alexa looking for the Twisted Bliss. She's got Lyra in the drop zone. Meanwhile, for Mahomes, he's rifling it down the field. Got Rashee Rice for the first down. Lyra's gotten back up. Alexa still trying to go for the Twisted Bliss. Goes for a cross body. She's now caught by Lyra. Lyra's got her up on the shoulders. She's looking for the goddamn finisher. Nightwing connect. Oh, damn, it's a kick out because Charlotte has came in and kicked her right in the doggone head. Lyra thought she had the finish for the victory, and both Alexa with the finish, not enough. Lyra with the finish, not enough. And this match continues while Rashee Rice moves the chains for a first down. Oh, wow, this man, Rashee Rice, threw the football at the defender. Man threw the football right at the defender. I thought he said he was trying to throw it at the referee, but the defender was in the way. Ain't no way you gonna fool somebody with that. Ain't no way you gonna fool somebody with that. You threw the football right at the goddamn defender, you big nincompoop. Oh, but Bayley ends up with a little bit of a Luthez press, taking down Charlotte. Charlotte able to go roll over, ground and pound right now on Bayley. Bayley and Charlotte exchanging rights and lefts, forearm after forearm, clubbing blow after clubbing blow. And now here comes the chops over to Charlotte's breastises. She's chopping her right there in the A cups. He's chopping her right there in the B cups. But a big boot there from Charlotte Flair. Down goes Bayley, and the girls are sitting very nice, but Bayley is laying very bad, and the figure 8 is about to get locked in, and here comes the bridge. Bayley's got nowhere to go. Meanwhile, it's a first down yet again following a penalty for the Kansas City Chiefs. Hand off to Isaiah Pacheco, and he's going to move the chains across the 40. Lyra jumps in the ring, preventing Bayley from tapping out. She's telling Bayley not to go and tap out, but unfortunately stays right there in position for Alexa to hit the Twisted Bliss right off the back of Lyra Valkyria. And now Lyra is down. Bayley is down. Charlotte and Alexa are both up. And it looks like they're going to try to get some sort of double finisher in here. Wait a minute. double bow down to the queen on both Lyra and Bailey. Charlotte goes for the cover, and that is it. Big Booty Bailey loses. And Charlotte and Alexa retain the championship. Darren put 5 on and said, what about the Raiders kicker, Steven Jaskowski? Yeah, no, it's not happening. Seabass is not going to the NFL. I said the NFL. He's not going to the Hall of Fame. That's not happening. There's only 4 kickers. 3 kickers. 3 kickers. Post, Morton Anderson, Gary Anderson, Adam Vinatieri, Justin Tucker. No other kicker should even get consideration to go to the Hall. Oh, the Kabuki Warriors have shown up here. Patrick Mahomes able to avoid the sack, throws it across his body, able to go and find Gray for a first down, now inside Washington territory. This drive continues, and now Charlotte's getting assaulted. So is Alexa. Here comes Kyrie Sane. She's getting ready to fly from the top rope with this move of the stream. She's dropped down with a... The Kabuki Warriors have eliminated Lyra Valkyria, and now they're staring down Big Booty Bailey. What's Bailey going to do being stared down by the Kabuki Warriors, who back off after assaulting Lyra Valkyria? The Kabuki Warriors and Asuka back off from attacking Bailey. They said, you used to be our damage control sister, so we're not going to do anything to you. But Lyra Valkyria and Big Booty Bailey, unfortunately, could not get the job done with the tag team championships on the line. How disappointing. Is that a chair? Oh, yeah, it is a chair. That makes sense. The women's champions retain the championship, but at what cost? Because now you got another target on your back, and it is the Kabuki Warriors. Sargent's Ghost with 2 on said, can we send all the Raw losers to the L train? Yeah, we can send them to the L train right now. We can send them on the L train right now. I'm going to say the L train like motherfucker, like this is giving up for Lincoln Park. I'm going to go high and go low. And for all the losers on Monday Night Raw, take out your Metro card and get aboard the L train. It was supposed to be 17 seconds. It was supposed to be 17 seconds, but it's all good. I ain't got the pipes like that, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Yeah, I tried to go low. It's high and low, because if you guys know Lincoln Park on Giving Up, put me out of my misery. It's just like up and then it's down to a scream. I can't get the up to the down to the scream. I can't. I can't. I don't got the. That's not me. That's not me. Too late for all that yelling. That is true. Kareem Hunt on the carry, gain of about 8 yards, and the Chiefs continue to eat against the against the Washington Commanders defense. Don't make it weird. The pipes. Matt Bryant does not deserve, I just name it. Any, like I said before, there's some folks who just start naming people like, yo, we're talking about the Pro Football Hall of Fame. What whiskey was I drinking? This here, the Twin Stills Moonshine. I got this at a wine event the past couple of days on this past Saturday. So that's it over here. A honey flavored whiskey. Twin Stills Moonshine. It's rather delicioso, if you will. Oh, man. If the Chiefs score, it's a wrap. Well, am I going to change up the take out your MetroCard line once the MetroCard's gone in January? I might just have to. But it's going to be niche for the people who are in New York. Wow, Rashee Rice able to go and pick up the first down, and this drive continues again. This is insane. They had three penalties on this drive on first down plays that ended up resetting the down and distance to whatever it was, longer than 1st and 10, and still they've been able to march down the field. The Commanders have not been able to get a stop. Take out your Omni card and get aboard the L train. Oh, Lord. Back the other way we go. Here we go. Handoff. Isaiah Pacheco can't find a seam. He's going to get stopped only after a gain of about 1 or 2. I think they're going to give him 2. Was at the Wine Fest in Chelsea this past weekend. Was it in Chelsea? I think it was. It might have been in Chelsea. Let me see. What was the because neighborhoods in Manhattan, I am not. Well, I 100% believe this was in Chelsea, though. I 100% believe this was in Chelsea, though. Yup, Chelsea Industry. Yup, that's where it was. Oh, there's Rashee Rice to the end zone. That's a touchdown. Kansas City finds the end zone once more, and again, it's too easy for Patrick Mahomes. Why? Because
it's free real estate. 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 It's free real estate.
13 plays, 94 yards, 7 minutes for an easy touchdown. Third consecutive drive of this half. Kansas City finds the end zone. And for the 46th time in his career, he has 3 touchdowns in a game, tied for the most in the first 9 seasons all time only with Dan Marino. FXU said you got kickers mixed up. You was thinking about Morton Anderson, and he's already a Hall of Famer. Yeah, he's the first kicker to go into the Hall of Fame. Am I down to go to Ravens versus Steelers January 4th? Probably not. Unless it gets flexed into Monday night, which it's not. Probably not. I don't want to go to any of the Sunday games because it makes it very difficult to record the commentaries. The only Sunday for the remainder of the year that I know I'm going to have to take the L is when I go to LA on the 7th for an Underdog event. And I'm going to have to record that commentary the following Monday or possibly on the Tuesday because I'm going to have to fly back and I'm going to lose 3 hours on the way back over here. So unless, of course, I have all of the equipment with me over there, which I'd highly doubt that I will, I'm probably going to have to bite the bullet on that Tuesday and pretty much lose the entirety of the day there. Am I going to go to Raw, Cena's last Raw on the 17th? 110% I will be there in MSG for that. Just Gambling and Chilling is in the building. What's going on? Yeah, there's an Underdog event on the 7th. I don't know all the details, but I know I'm going to be in LA for the Underdog event in the 7th. I don't know all the details yet. I'll have to find that out, but I was invited. I told them yes, so I'm just waiting for them to send me the information. And then from there, I'm going to book my flight. But I'm only going to be over there for a day because on the 6th, no, not next month, on December 7th. Because I have one of my childhood friends is getting married on the 6th of December. So I'm going to fly to LA Sunday morning on the 7th, do the Underdog event, and then come back on the 8th. But I don't have all of the information yet. So there is that. Did I see the graphic the Bengals put on X before the game day at Jets? Yeah, because a number of people kept asking if I saw it yesterday on stream. I went and I looked at it, and I still struggled to understand. It was like, all right, the one that was in the plane. I'm like, okay. I looked at it again today, and I'm not going to lie to you. People are blowing it way out of proportion. They played in Cincinnati. taking on the Jets. For one, it didn't make sense to have them inside of a plane because you're playing at home. But overall, you wouldn't immediately just think 9/11 because you see, like, your head got to be in the gutter to a degree to be on, hey, man, yo, it's some, what, they didn't think that through? Like, you have to literally make it something. They're playing against the Jets. They're in a jet. That is ultimately what the extent of the graphic was. It wasn't, yo, they put them in the jet. They're playing against the New York Jets. It's 9/11. They played in Cincinnati. So it wouldn't, if they played in New York and they put that, and then in the background you had something else, it would have been a little bit different. But yeah, they had the Bengals. Let me go and get the graphic.
By 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
This was the graphic. This was the graphic that everybody was up in arms about. And I'm not going to hold you, bro. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. Like, if it was a situation where they weren't playing, if they were playing in New York, and the background of the graphic was like you had the One Trade Center joint. Yeah, Olivia, funny enough, I had to go to your DM in order to go and get it. Because I searched Bengals and Jets and it didn't pop up. So I'm like, you know what? Olivia sent me the DM, so I'm going to go and get it. But yeah, this was the graphic here. I'm like, man, it wasn't as serious as folks made it. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Like, I understand why somebody's mind would mess around and go there, but it was not that, like, they're playing in Cincinnati. They were at home. If they were playing in New York, then it'd have been maybe something different, but it wasn't. Open Outdoors for 5-1 said, would I ever do WWE highlight commentary for matches similar to how I do the NFL commentary with NFL highlight plays? I attempted to do that back in 2016, 2017, but copyright is a motherfucker. And remember, it's very difficult to utilize those highlights. Why you think whenever I have the Benoit edits, it cuts so fast between different scenes? You have Benoit run down to the ring, right? But it's so mundane of a clip, you don't know where it's from. It's a Royal Rumble 2007. It's his final Royal Rumble, right? But outside of that, you have quick cuts, headbutt, crossface, China. Everything's very fast because WWE don't play with their copyright. So if I was to try to do highlights on Monday Night Raw week by week and all the channel cooked. Because remember, when I had like 50 subscribers, they my first ever strike, I believe, was from WWE. So they don't play them games, man. 3rd and 9. Oh, my God. Pass ricocheted right off the hands of Zach Ertz. And with 7 minutes left to play, the Commanders still struggling to make a play. Having a plane didn't make sense for, yeah, like I said previous, like the thing that probably would get somebody there is that, you know, you're at home. Why would you even be in a jet? But they're playing against the Jets. So I guess it's like, oh, well, pause, preemptive pause. But I guess maybe it's like, hey, Jets, New York, we're in you. But I don't know. I don't think it was enough to where people immediately went 9/11. I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that serious. All right, let's see if they could get a good return here. He's going to take it down to the 39-yard line. Cooper Flagg has 2 points tonight out of 30 minutes. He's a rookie. You're going to have bad games from time to time. All right. Yeah, this is coming back. Illegal block in the back. Last Chiefs drive was a 7-minute drive. If the Chiefs can just take this pretty much, take this drive all the way the distance to end this game, that'd be something. Let me check over on Underdog. Last night, we won $900. Tonight, I am not too confident because that damn touchdown to Rashee Rice would have given me maybe about 8 points. I'm pretty sure I'm trailing by about like 15 right now. Let me see. I was close. I'm trailing by 12 right now. That Rashee Rice touchdown would have given me a little bit closer. Mahomes gave him 24.5. Travis Kelce gave him 21.5. Kelsey's got 6 catches, 99 yards. They got to get Kelce the football one more time. They got to get the ball to Kelce one more time so he can get 1 yard, so he could have his 100-yard game. Mahomes, 285 yards and 3 TDs. Deebo Samuel gave my opponent nothing, but Marcus Mariota has 13.76. I've got Pacheco gave me nothing. Rashee Rice, at least, he has 90 yards on 8 catches. Xavier Worthy gave me nothing. He had 4 catches, 42 yards. Terry McLaurin, 3 catches, 4 yards, and a TD. At least I got something from Terry McLaurin. But if I had gotten Mariota, I would have probably got Rice and Mariota instead of Worthy. My opponent probably would have messed around and went Worthy. Yeah, I probably would have still messed around. I would have went McLaurin, and then I wouldn't have went Kelce. I'd have probably still went Pacheco. Yeah, I probably didn't stand a chance regardless. But hey, I took that $900 win yesterday, so I ain't complaining. I got my W. And this is the way in my opinion, this is the way I play on Underdog. This is what I do. I only play with the profit. So I put in to start the season, I'll probably put like $1,000 in there or something like that, right? And week by week, I'll go and I'll play my game. Y'all saw me live on stream get big W's, right? This ain't some sort of surprise. I've taken some L's here and there, but I've had way bigger W's than I've had L's, right? So ultimately, once I make in a victory what I had initially put in, I started the year just putting in $1,000, right? Remember, week 1, what do we get? $1,800. Week 1. Guess what I did with that $1,000 I put in? Took it out. Play with just house money. And I've done nothing but take W's. We are over 5,000 for the season. You got to be smart on how you play the game. Don't do nothing too crazy. Some folks be high rolling like a motherfucker. Sometimes you got to take small wins. Take 5 and turn it into 75. Don't start thinking to yourself, man, if this, I turn 5 into 75, but what if I had put in 50? That 50 would have been 7,500. Damn, if I put 500, that could have been some 75. And I promise you, that's when you end up taking loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. Will I do more UFC content when they go to Paramount next year? The pay-per-views will be free. Well, it'll be free to go and watch. It probably won't be free for content. Oh, Lord, damn, this man done threw son to the ground. They about to throw a flag. They about to throw a flag for roughing the passer. This man he went way too long to swing him to the ground. And you know what sucks? I hate the fact that it is a penalty, but there's no denying this one. That was just a bonehead play by Newton. Newton's right. The referee's right there blowing the whistle. You have him. He's going nowhere. He's right there. You don't need to throw him to the ground. Referee literally is running towards you like, yo, man, play is over. You didn't need to do that. I know it's soft, but you know the rules. You already had him dead to rights. You willfully went and swang him. You didn't need to do that shit. Referee's literally running with the whistle in his mouth. He's literally. That's on you. That's just a big dummy play. He was thinking safety, but that's not even how it works. So it would have never worked out. Like, oh, man, if I just run him into the end zone, they're going to give me 2 points. He didn't even need to do that. Yeah, but I wish I could do more of the UFC stuff because I remember when I did the thing for Cyril Gane versus, I believe it was Stipe. But copyright's a motherfucker, so it's difficult now. Like the UFC, all them fighting stuff, they're making it harder and harder to be able to do the commentary. That's why you haven't seen too much of it. Motherfucker lost a sack in his stats just for being an idiot. Ain't that the truth? When's ITC visiting the new crib for a collab? Maybe at one point next year, because you guys got to remember as well, it's not just a situation where they just coming out. Like Dub is a father of 4. Dub's a father of 4. Now, Ross may not have any children, but Dub's a father of 4, right? So we also got to take that into account because he's a father first, a content creator second. So I got to be in a situation to where he got everything set up well for the family to where it makes sense for him to, you know, be able to come out here. Xavier Worthy goes back, reverses field, and enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. What's the chances of me bringing back the sliding in the DM series? Absolutely not. It's never going to happen again. It's never going to happen again. I got shadow banned about like 6 times behind that fucking series. And now when I finally got motion on IG, I can't risk it. It's pretty much done. And you know what sucks? And I said this back in 2019. I'm 100% sure somebody's going to end up doing it and then blowing up doing the series. And it'll be like, wow, this is groundbreaking. Nobody's ever thought of this before. And I'm going to end up getting hoed. Mind you, all the messages I ever sent between 2017 and 2019, they're all still on them, you know, the ladies' pages. I never deleted anything. So it's all over there. I wouldn't be surprised if they mess around and have somebody down the line at one point maybe send a damn message. Like, I think it was Brittany Renner was on, I don't know which episode it happened to be, but I know for a fact I did a sliding to DM. That message might still be there. And I don't think I would ever want to engage in a battle of, or not a battle, but I don't think I'd ever want to engage in any form of a carnal knowledge, if you will, with that doggone harlot. But let me see here. It still be here. It's crazy. Lady was Muslim just a couple of months ago, leaves Kevin Gates, and she back out thirst trapping. Oh, man. And it's crazy that she still got harlots in the chat that literally eat up everything that she put out. That's how I tell you, the demonic spirits. Yep, it's still there. 2018. 2018. Still there. All them messages still got them sent out. Never deleted them. Oh, Jesus Louise, man. Pacheco just got fucking blasted. Oh, my Lord. Pacheco just got fucking blasted. Golly. Yeah, that's about to be swollen in the morning. Peyton said, you know how many people you seen talking about you on sliding this baddie's DM real quick? Well, no, I mean, slide it, but then make it a whole series? I don't know. Coital affairs, not coital affairs. Coital affairs. Yeah, that's 100% a hold right there. Yeah, Pacheco got rocked. But that's a hold. There's people that do that already, but it's just a meme. Oh, okay. Under 4 minutes left to go here in this game. There's a handoff to Kareem Hunt. He's going nowhere. He goes down. The clock is going to continue to run. It's a 21-point lead with under 4 minutes left to play. Doesn't look like Washington has any plans to, you know, make a comeback in this game, get the starters off the field. Actually, that's what they should do. But they're just going to try to see what they can do to try to, I guess, pick up the first down to run this clock all the way out, because you're not going to see Washington utilize all their timeouts. They pretty much accepted their fate. They taking an L here. All right. Yeah, they laughing with Pacheco. Looks like he's all right. Looks like he's all right. Pacheco's hype. He's like, oh, man, I'm not hurt. I'm glad about that. Oh, you say for fantasy purposes. Well, fair enough. L Train is ready for Washington. Indeed, it is. Mark Jackson said doing throwback highlight commentary. Yeah, at one point. Marcus Mariota absolutely sucks. They need Jaden Daniels back. He's pretty much out for the rest of the game. I mean, there's not too much of the game remaining for people to even want to make a comeback. You down by 21, your defense got you on a 3rd and 9. Like, for all intents and purposes, this game is finished. Is it necrophilia yet? One more score would make it necrophilia. Once you get to 24 points is pretty much where necrophilia begins. Who's my fantasy player of the year so far? Oh, I wouldn't know. I'm not playing that kind of fantasy. So I wouldn't know. What, Jonathan Taylor? Jonathan Taylor has all them touchdowns, so probably Jonathan Taylor. How about we slide in the DMs and I react to them? That one's a tricky one, and I'll tell you why. Because there's going to be some folks who just send them DMs to themselves. it's going to be very difficult for me to confirm that it was actually you who sent it. Or I should say, it's going to be very difficult to confirm that somebody actually sent the message. Because anybody can send the screenshot, and I'll be like, yo, what kind of shot is that, right? But then, at the same time, although it could be a legitimate review, you don't know if this was actually sent. And remember, you can unsend messages. So folks can, I just showed you something, 2018, man, let me see, who else did I send the DM to? Remember with the Mackenzie Bezos, let me see if I, let me see, because that one was on Twitter. You see, Bezos, Mackenzie Bezos, this one's on Twitter. 2019. Like everything that it's a matter of public rec. Like this is all. Who else did I who's that harlot that they said slept with LeBron? Yes, Jules. Did I ever do something for Yes, Jules? I don't think I did. Let me see. Did I ever slide in Yes, Jules DMs? No, I don't think I did. Who else is there? Was there somebody else? Golly, I'm forgetting names. What's shorty from my wife and kids. Shit. Parker. Parker. Yeah, Parker. McKenna. Yeah, there we go. This was 2018. 2018. Would you focus? 2018, and there's the date right there. I can't make it. I got all the receipts. I don't make this shit up. Message still there. The dates are still there. Like anybody who thought back then, well, I just send a message and I unsend it. No, I send the message. Now, you don't always get a response, but I don't if I'm doing it for the content. I can mess around, get clouded up. I ain't gonna be no level like Kai. Maybe I could be. Mess around, interact with these damn people, and they're like, yo, you sent me a message back. I'm like, yeah, I did that shit. Coil, nah, I don't. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when I was doing the series, how old is Coil Ray? She probably would have messed around and been a minor. That'd have been outrageous. If I'm just gonna go to the page. Just let me see here. How old is Coil Ray? Coil Ray. Oh, she's 28 years old. Oh yeah, so she would have been legal. But I had no idea who she was until a couple of years ago, and I think Peyton. I only found that out because you posted one of my video, the reaction video on the burner. Well, Chiseled Adonis burner had posted it on Twitter, and then that's how I found out who Coil Ray was. I said, oh, who's this little petite bandit? And then from there, I was privy to it. You'll send the shot at Violet Myers for the game. Listen, that's a bad shot. That's a bad shot. If I had to neuralize it, I could erase what I just said, but that's neither here nor there. 2:10 left to go here. They're going to take it to the 2-minute warning right now. They're going to delete the VOD is crazy. Oh, but there is that. Isaac said, who's the most famous person in my contacts? Who's the most famous person in my contacts? Who's the most famous person in my contacts? Famous person in my contacts. Most famous person in my contacts. I'm looking at my contacts right now. Let me see. I am now in the No. Most famous? I got some infamous folks, but. Oh, yeah, that's pretty simple. Yeah, Ned from Spider-Man. That's pretty much it. Yeah, Ned from Spider-Man. I don't have somebody ahead of Ned from Spider-Man. Let's see. Do I have somebody ahead of Ned from Spider-Man? A couple of people from Netflix. I don't think he's bigger than Ned from Spider-Man. Nope. Yeah, we're still Ned from Spider-Man. I wouldn't pass up Spider-Man. Nope. Anybody pass Ned from? Nope. Yeah, that's Ned from Spider-Man. Probably is number one. Yeah, and he came to my show when I was doing stand-up. Yeah, Ned from Spider-Man probably is the most notable. Yeah. I should have the photo in here. Let me see. I'd have to go to Google Photos, maybe. All right, 3rd and 5. They're gonna get a. Yeah, the pick don't even count. Man's caught the interception for no damn reason. Where is this? I gotta see if I could get the face. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yep, 2019. Ned from Spider-Man. Yeah, so that's probably the most famous person in my context. I don't think I haven't spoke to Son in 6 years, so I don't even know if that still count. Yeah, this game continues though. SGF put 2 on, said, did I miss the reaction to getting MVS on Pittsburgh? No reaction. We'll just see how things play moving forward. Why is Jones still playing? Well, I wish I knew, but folks are still inside the ring for whatever reason. Brock said, Ned from Spider-Man would probably be more famous than Tommy Sotomayor, unfortunately. I have a couple of infamous individuals, but I don't have, on that level of fame, recognizable. I just, like, there's a lot of YouTube people, but Ned from Spider-Man is probably number one. Brock. Oh! My condolences, brother. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Jeez. Sorry to hear that about your great uncle, brother. Condolences. Yeah, I haven't spoke to Tommy in a minute either. Probably hit Son up. Maybe next time I go down to ATL just to see how Son is doing, because it's been some time. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to get this W over here. We've got 22 seconds remaining here. One more play, and this game is done. There's Mariota on 1st and 10. Got to get rid of the football. Pass is going to get intercepted. Gifts. Donation.
Donations. 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 Gifts. 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 More gifts.
More gifts.
More gifts.
More gifts. More gifts. Devion said the most famous person you ever had conversations with were Tia Cooper when she was fresh in college, and Amani McGee Stafford, JaVale McGee's sister. Oh, interesting. Oh, look at that coach's face. I was looking at it. I'm like, yo, what you want to do, huh? Huh? You wanna talk shit to me, huh? You want to talk shit to me? I don't give a fuck if you guys have a couple of championship rings and won the AFC last year. Don't come over to our fucking sideline, man. Get your ass back over there. Huh? You think I'm pussy because I got on a damn headset? I'll beat your ass right now, pal. Huh? You think we lost on the field, but I'll tell you right now, we'll win on this sideline. Swing, pussy. Swing. Oh, you want to take your helmet off? Come do some. Huh? Come do some. I'll turn you to Swiss cheese. They holding you back. They not holding me back. I'll beat your ass right now. You don't want to see what I got underneath this hoodie. Huh? That's a beer belly, huh? That's a beer belly. It's a beer belly. But on Monday nights, it's a fuel tank filled with whoop ass, huh? This is not what you want. Back your ass up. Get back to your sideline. This ain't what you want. We're the Washington Commanders, but I'll go Redskin on your ass. I'll beat your ass right now. It didn't work out in his favor, though. It didn't work out in his favor because the Commanders came out here and they got their asses whipped. They got destroyed. They got absolutely destroyed. And the Chiefs walk away with a W. Hunter, you said wanted to let me know that the videos brighten your day, especially during this time. Your great-grandpa passed away on your 18th birthday. My condolences, brother. I'm sorry to hear that as well. We had unfortunate losses in the chat. I want to see some prayer hands in the chat right now for our, members of the stream. Brock and then also Hunter dealing with some losses going down these past couple of days. I'm sorry to hear that. Regarding the passing. Of course, as I always state, keep their memory alive with how you live your life. All the prayer hands are now coming into the chat right now. And I will take a swig of remembrance to the fallen. Cheers to you. May they rest in peace. A loss for the Washington Commanders. Three NFC East teams lose, except the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Commanders tonight would have to take out their Metro card and get aboard the L train.
You lose.
Failure.
What's for dinner?
Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales. Get your lemons.
It's over. You lose.
Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys tuning in to the doggone stream. Congratulations to the winners here tonight. Stay tuned for the commentary tomorrow afternoon. It's not going to be way too much things going down because today's game, not necessarily a snoozer, but not very competitive to say the least. But I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. Monday Night Raw was a good Raw nonetheless. And then, of course, Monday Night Football, we saw the Chiefs get yet another victory in advance to 5-3, to where now things are going to get a little spicy in that AFC West. Denver, Los Angeles, watch out, because here come the Chiefs. Nonetheless, y'all have yourselves a magnificent night. I shall see you probably actually on Wednesday, because tomorrow I know I'm probably not going to stream, but Wednesday I might mess around and come and get ourselves a stream so we can just, kick it and hang out on the evening. Tomorrow, the only reason why I say probably not, because I have to R&R my back, because I 100% fucked up my back, hence why I was standing up the entire stream today. So we shall see how things are going to mess around and play out. So I will catch you guys then. So, Sonic Ranger, said, do I think Matthew Slater is going to go into the Hall of Fame? Until Steve Tasker gets in for special teamers, it's never going to happen. Brian Mitchell has to go in, of course, but he's more of a returner. He also was a person who fielded, or I should say made tackles there on the special teams as well. But until Steve Tasker goes in, there's not going to be a situation where we see Matthew Slater mess around and get the call. But if Steve Tasker does go in, Matthew Slater, hey, get ready, pack your bags, because you will become an NFL Hall of Famer. But again, it all depends, because once Belichick gets in, he's going to have some influence on speaking, you know, on bigging up some players who mess around and have some eligibility. So we shall see. We shall see. But that's neither here nor there. You guys have yourselves a good night. As always, Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.